Hey, it's VGV and welcome to the GV stream, ladies and gentlemen. 4, 5, 6, I think 7th new stream since we've dipped our toes back in. Hello. Thursday morning, February 26th. We're going to be continuing our guided playthrough of Bloodborne. Born through blood. Hope you're all having a great morning thus far. It's crazy going live this early every day, man. I was such a night owl for so long. But these days, in my old age, now it's just quite different. Yo, what's up, Ace of Swords? Welcome in. Hope you've been well. Hello. You got that fancy little zero. So yeah, in the last episode, we got the blood-starved beast killed in a pretty good guide, if I do say so myself. And then now, this might be a little too loud. I think my mic was too loud. It's tricky to balance everything with this new microphone. So let's reduce this by like maybe that much. Just let me know if it's too loud or too low. As usual, please and thank you. So yeah, we killed the blood-starved beast in a pretty good guide. I was pretty happy with that one. And then we freaking got killed by the sack dude, which is crazy annoying because I literally did not want that to happen. Because if you get killed by the sack dude, you get sent to Yargul, the unseen village. You get sent to the Hypogean jail, which could be good because we'll get some extra stuff. Madmen toil surreptitiously in rituals to back in the moon, uncover their secrets. So yeah, there is a boss here, but I think he's going to absolutely destroy me if we try to kill him. So basically, if you get killed like that, you have to break out of prison. That's pretty much what the situation is. Which yeah, I didn't really want to do, but here we are. So we'll try to make it happen. What's up, Danka Wanka? Welcome in. I kind of like this area. Yargul. I mean, it's cool. It's just a prison, but you can get to it later where you're more powerful, and then you can do everything better. It's kind of meant to mess you up a little bit if you accidentally go here. Oh, skittering beast. Don't you go away from me, skittering. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So as soon as you find these, always kill them because they will give you upgrade mats. Super nice. Busy and exhausted, but I'm used to it now. Hope you've been well. Oh, nice. I'm glad you're used to it because I know, yeah, what you're doing. We're going to hopefully get used to it very soon. Yeah, we've been well. Just a lot of voice acting. Mainly personal things that, as I said, I will update everybody on once they are concluded soon. What's up, Kodami? Welcome in. What's up, Puchiha? Welcome in. Farmed levels at this area early in the game. Really? The only farming I've ever done in a Soulsborne game was really, I think in the first one, Dark Souls 1, you could farm those dudes in the forest. And I would do that just because I thought that's what you kind of had to do. And then my friend did it constantly to where he was like so overpowered. I'm like, okay, you don't really have to do this though. They designed the game to where, you know, whatever you're killing pretty much will level you up normally. Okay, so actually, yeah, that's right. If you go here early, I think this lady spawns. And she's not here if you go here normally. So it is something we get to do. Doing well. Got anything planned for the rest of the day? I'm probably going to be doing some recording. I need to... I'm already really ahead on recording, though, so I don't need to, but I was wanting... I'm basically wanting to, like, stay super far ahead just because I have to kind of be on my toes currently. You know, make sure everything gets done. So yeah, I was probably planning on doing a bit of a recording session later on, and then after that, Thursday, now I'm basically just gearing up for Dungeons & Dragons on Saturday. That'll be a lot of fun. Yep. Ba-ba-ba-bee-boo. Ooh, session 0. Ooh, that's fun. Starting a rogue gnome. I really need to play like a gnome or a dwarf. I never play short characters. I think it's because I'm like a tall guy and it's harder to like immerse myself. But yeah, I need to definitely do like a dwarf or a halfling or a gnome at some point. That's honestly on the horizon. Super happy the voice acting stuff has been going so well. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's I think I had a leg up because you hear horror stories when people start voice acting that they can't, you know, it takes forever to actually get paid for it and stuff like that. I think I had a leg up just that I was doing it, like expanding my range through YouTube and Twitch for so long, because it was just something I was like, I could do this easy. I could definitely do it. Because I think when you're starting from ground zero, it's a lot harder. But I think over the years, I've naturally been practicing it. So it's been a nice little adventure thus far. Backstab the guards constantly like a coward. Hi.
Oh, please leave me be. Don't take me, please. Oh, please, dear gods.
I'm just saying hi to you. I'm not gonna kill you or anything. Actually, I think you... This lady's actually really weird. There is something weird that she does. This is a very easily missed NPC, I feel like.
Oh, please leave me be. Don't take me, please.
Oh, that's right. There's a unique...
Please.
Yeah, so you need to wear church stuff to talk to her. I forgot about that. She won't talk to you unless you're wearing a church set, which I don't think we have. We could try the black hood. That may work. I don't think it works, but let's give that a shot. So I'm gonna put on the black hood. Hi, I'm a church man now.
Oh, please.
No. Yeah, you have to have a church. There's like multiple church sets, and if you wear one, she like trusts you. So I'm not sure if we're not gonna do all the NPC interactions just because it's like a living nightmare trying to trigger all those, but yeah, that is a weird thing. And then she does odd stuff later on in the game, which is quite interesting actually. I never play short characters either. You play D&D to live in a fantasy world. Being a short guy is too close to real life. Hashtag short king. Yeah, like all my characters, and I think this is true of most people that play D&D, it's like most of your characters are usually an extension of yourself, just because it's a lot easier to play those types of characters than it is something that's completely different from you. Like, my last character was a pirate sorcerer, and I tried to make him, you know, what I would feel like if I was a pirate sorcerer roaming the high seas, which would be a dream, but, you know, obviously very different from me, but still an extension of who I am. And then before that was Nava, which was actually Kodami's world, where I was playing... Ah, you little punk! I thought they couldn't grab you from the back. Oh, you little punk. Yeah, cool. It's just a one-shot, or am I still like... Wow. Okay. Epic. Literally could not do anything there. They're great. Yeah, so these guys, these witches will grab you and like pull out your eyes with a scooper, and it just kills you if you don't have enough HP, I guess. Urchin growing up in the streets. 5'10". I'm always so sad I couldn't make it to 6. Yeah, I've always been relatively tall, although if I go to my gym, like, it feels like everyone's taller. There's so many like super tall dudes there. And I'm like, why do I usually feel like the tall guy, but then at the gym, I guess I'm not as special. 1, 2, 3, hi-ya! Yeah, so you gotta watch out for these guys. 1, 2, 3, hi-ya! Yeah, well, freaking cry about it, because you cut my eyes out. You nasty, nasty woman! Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, hi. Ha, ha, ha. Goodbye. Ha, ha, ha. Goodbye. Whew. Sitting at a cool 5'6". What's up, Ghost Ninja? So Nava, tell me how he is an extension of you. Oh yeah, so yeah, Kodami's world, I was playing a Dragonborn Paladin. He's pretty different actually, now that I think about it. I mean, I like to think of myself as a big, strong guy. You know, which is kind of what he was, although obviously way stronger and way taller, I think. Yeah, I don't know. He's a little goofy, awkward, I guess. A little, like, too much of a stickler about rules and stuff. You know, that sort of element, I suppose. I don't know. And then before that was Vaughn, who was a tiefling rogue. Also a bit of me, although that was, like, my first true D&D campaign, so I was very, like, I'm a tiefling rogue with a dark backstory you wouldn't understand. You know, like everybody does every time they start playing D&D. Oh, God. This guy again. Okay. Hold on. What's up, Elad? Welcome in. You'll be playing him again soon. Yeah, hopefully. I was hoping I'd be able to at least jump back into him for a bit. How was the gym yesterday? Gym was good. Oh! Gym was good. Did back and accessories. And yeah, it was a good workout. Definitely been feeling... Oh my god! These freaking guys. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. No, don't kill me again. Literally, you killing me is what got me here. Alright, I gotta focus for these guys. These guys are no freaking joke. Gotcha! Haha! You overcommitted, buddy! You overcommitted. Classic mistake. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, these guys are terrifying, genuinely. They will just literally deal 70% of your HP with any attack. So this week we're doing a one-shot at our friend's house, which lives a city over. So I don't know when we're starting. I think we typically start later when we do that. Normally we start at, what, like 10 a.m.? So pretty early. Yeah. Yeah, normally we start at 10 a.m., so pretty early. I think we're gonna try to, like, start at least somewhat early as well. Gotcha again. 5, 10, and 3/4. Like, so close to an even 6. I believe I'm 6'1", although I haven't actually, like, measured myself in forever. But I think I'm locked in at 6'1" inches tall. I do believe. Okay, we can still go up, but that's like a living nightmare to deal with too, if I remember correctly. So we might just want to keep going this way. Also, this looks disgusting. They have like cockroach blood. Gross. I feel small no matter where I go. Can't say I have that experience, to be honest. Except for when I was a kid, I suppose. Player meets for D&D at 1 p.m. and plays till like 5 or 6. Yeah, that sounds about right. That's what we do too. 4 to 5 hour sessions. I feel like earlier it used to be way longer, but I think we've gone down to like, yeah, about 5 or 6 hours each session. Okay, now you can go out here, but this is a living nightmare to deal with. Oh, wait, no, it's different. Oh. God, there's 2 more of these guys? Jesus Christ. So these guys are good to kill early because you will get upgrade material. Okay, you will get upgrade materials. They are just kind of scary to deal with, though. Yeah, there's something else that appears in that room later on in the game where you come here naturally, and it is a nightmare. It's one of the worst rooms in the entire game to deal with, genuinely. Okay, we got this guy stuck. I don't mind cheesing these guys just because they're so tanky and just deal so much damage to you. Whoa! God, I thought he got through that. Yeah. I'm so scared he's gonna... I'm so scared he's gonna, like, clip through and just kill me in one shot. Look at him go. He's just so crazy. 1, 2, 3. Whoop! Where I DM, I found meeting at 10 was my favorite time. I just wake up so early these days that for me, it's like, the earlier we can start stuff, the better, just because I have so much time. It's crazy, man. I woke up at like 6:30 this morning. Back in the day, like, that would be a death sentence for me. I would feel like living death. But now, I don't know. I've just converted to a morning person, and I freaking love it! Okay, so up here is a lamp which we can use to escape, but I kind of do want to do everything here first. Nightmarish rituals crave a newborn. If find one and silence its harrowing cry. Okay, let's go. So yeah, most of this place is closed off because you're supposed to come here way later. There's the lantern to get you out of here, to escape, but you can explore a little bit more if you are ballsy, which I suppose we will do. So let's fight this guy. Hello! Hit me, please. No, I don't want that. Hit me. Hit me. Got the moon rune. Hit me. Hit me. Stop kicking. Hit me. There we go. Now, hopefully we just loop this guy in a never-ending visceral loop, because he's going to try to transform here now. Hi-ya! Beautiful. Beautiful. Good parry, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, so you can just loop this guy. He's terrifying, but he's got very slow animations. So used to Dark Souls, I forgot Bloodborne has a gun. Yeah. It's tricky to get used to because that's how you parry in this game. And you don't have to play with the gun, but honestly, it is so good. Oh, look at you little punk. Look at you, trying to wait to scoop my eyeballs out. Nasty woman. I hear they're scooping out. I can't do a Trump anymore, man. I used to be able to at least do a decent one, but now it's just completely gone. All right, so out here, like I said, is a major area later in the game. I forget exact. Oh, you can get a cool-ass weapon here. Ooh, that would kind of be fun to use, too. Something's hobbling up towards me over there. Yeah, you can get a cool-ass weapon right now that you're not supposed to get until later. So I guess we will try to kill everything. Watch out. Okay. We got big boy. Nice swipe, buddy. Yeah. Take this and that. How often do you meet? Typically once a month. Yeah, we just ended our last campaign, or at least put it on hold. God, this music goes crazy. We ended our last campaign, or at least put it on hold for now, so now we're doing a one-shot, and then it sounds like Kodami's going to continue his campaign afterwards, so typically once per month, basically. Frenzied Cold Blood. I think this opens back into where we just were, right? Yep. Okay. Yeah, you can get a lot of stuff early if you do this. I typically don't like to do it because it just puts a wrench into the playthrough, but you do get quite a lot of cool stuff, I will say. What kind of coffee? Just a McDonald's sugar-free vanilla coffee. Which is actually disgusting. I honestly hate McDonald's like standard coffees. I just wanted a little pick-me-up because I woke up a little earlier today. I didn't get a full X amount of sleep. Oh, God. Oh, it's a pig. What the heck? Yeah, it's so weird. This place is so different when you come here early. Hello. I'm gonna give you one of these, okay? Just gonna shove my hand right up in there, okay? Yeah, I know. It's horrible, but it has to be done. You're a horrible abomination, you see. You're a nasty, nasty pig. Gigantic explosion. Blood vial. Behold, a pale blood sky! Are those things out at this point in time? Because those things are horrifying to deal with. It looks like they're being nice, actually. They're not putting the really terrible things here yet. Okay, so let's go clean this out. Yeah, you can get a really cool weapon here early. One of my favorite weapons in the game, which I actually might consider switching over to, because I don't think it's OP. And I don't want to use an OP thing since I'm guiding. Yeah. Now you, sir. Yeah. So here, the Madman's Knowledge. Here, the Madman's Knowledge. I think this right here is the Tonitrus, which is one of the coolest weapons in the game. No. Okay, it must be on the other side of the map, unless you just can't get it right now. I know the Tonitrus, I think, is on the other side over there. Ooh! Oh, shit! You get this set here? I love this set. Black hooded iron helm, Yargul black garb, Yargul black gloves, Yargul black trousers. Yeah, that's a sick set. I'm gonna put the... Yeah, this thing... I love this helmet. Looks so cool. Gun parries are goated. They feel extremely satisfying. Yeah, for me, it's like I love D&D, so the earlier we can get started and the more time we have, which obviously the earlier the day, the more stuff you can do, so that's why I love doing it in the mornings these days. I think we typically used to do it later. I remember leaving like at night, like when I first met this group, which Kodami introduced me to, because he was like, hey, I live in your city. And I was like, what? And then I met him and his friends, and then the rest was history. But I think during that time, that first campaign, we were doing night sessions, I believe, at someone else's house. Okay, so let's go this way. I think, is this where we came out of? Yeah, that's the chapel, or the jail. We went around there, so we didn't go this way yet. Currently on hold because my cousin's husband is in the Air Force and currently in Antarctica? The hell is he doing in Antarctica? Fighting the polar bears? Ooh, a skittering beast! Don't mind if I do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now notice this thing is tanky as all hell, which is interesting. Yeah, man, we got a lot of upgrade mats there too. Usually when something is that tanky, that means you should not be here yet. Okay, this goes back into the chapel. Yeah. Okay, cool. So yeah, it's basically optional to clear out this whole area first. You can only do basically like a third of it right now. Later on in the game, the whole thing opens up, but it is definitely worth it. You're getting a lot of stuff. Okay, so we can go up there, and we can go down to the end of the street. He's back next month. Wood Elf Monk. Yeah, Monk's up there as a class that I want to play too, but I think Bard definitely first is what I'll be making a character for next. Oh my god! Great! Really cool! I love just dying instantly before I literally have a chance to react. That's super duper cool. Wow. Wowie zowie. Literally just appeared and killed me. What level is your character at? We are level 29. 29. Wish I was in your city. Be better than rural Iowa. Oof. Yeah, I don't know much about that, but I have an image in my head of what it would be like. The one shot we're starting at 5 and my other's at 3, but that's a long one. This little piggy went through GV. Indeed. And I don't feel like I was able to do a single thing. All right, we opened up a shortcut over here. So let's go this way. I need to get my souls back. My blood echoes, I should say. Baldur's Gate 3, where I'm an evil bard. If I play Baldur's Gate 3 again outside of the Patreon, it will probably be as a full-on dirge, totally, completely evil playthrough, I'm thinking. And that I'm excited for. I do want to do a monk in some capacity, whether it's Baldur's Gate 3 or in real life D&D. Hi-ya! Now it's my turn. Yeah, sucks, don't it? When you don't have any recompense. Yeah. Oh God, what the hell? Jesus Christ. Where, like, seriously, where did that do not remember there being 2. God. Yeah, it's been quite a long time since I've done Yargul early. Holy shit. Woo! What level is your D&D character at? The one shot's gonna be 13, I believe. We're gonna be pretty high level. My other character is probably somewhere between like 7 and 8 or so. Ow! You sons of bitches! God, sometimes they just like don't stop. It's usually good to be aggressive in Bloodborne, but when they just literally don't stop attacking, they're kind of screwed. Good tip for the dogs, by the way, is that shooting really messes them up. They kind of go flying, but I just don't like to waste the ammo because normally they're easy to deal with, except these little punks. Hi, ya, ya, ya. Jesus Christ. And also use the terrain to your advantage. A lot of the time, the NPCs don't really know how to like navigate around terrain, basically. So we got one more dog. Gotcha. I think they're guiding the Tenitras. You can get the Tenitras here, can't you? At this point in time. A Gloom Stalker Ranger and a Shadow Monk makes for a really cool multi-class. Yeah, still haven't multi-classed yet. I also want to do a Ranger. Gloomstalker sounds cool. I don't really know what it does. I'm assuming it's like a stealth focus. But also the Swarm Ranger or whatever I really want to do as well. Those two subclasses speak to me. But Gloom just because it sounds cool. I don't know what it actually does. Yo, what's up, Fatal Zephyr? Currently streaming or uploading. So currently on the main channel, which is where you're watching this, I'll be uploading a video every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday. Monday and Fridays are going to be Oblivion Remastered or whatever main series we're doing at the time. Wednesday will be whatever I feel like each week. Right now, members have access to the Animal Crossing New Horizons video, so it just felt like playing that, basically. And then Saturdays will be compilations, basically taking 10 episodes. Basically taking 10 episodes of any completed series and, like, you know, compiling it into one video. And then on the Patreon, there's uploads every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Currently, we're doing a Pokemon Nuzlocke, and we're doing a Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough. And then as far as streaming goes, currently I'm going live. Currently I'm going live whenever I basically have time in the mornings or afternoons, and I feel like going live. There is no schedule currently. But I do want to work towards a schedule. It's basically just going to be when I'm able to. Right now, I kind of have to, like, with the voice acting and with another component, I basically have to be, like, ready to just, like, move at the drop of a hat to do stuff. So I can't really put a schedule in right now. However, in 1 to 3 months, at some point, I think we will be able to have a schedule, and then I'd like to go live at least 2 to 3 times a week. So currently, just going live whenever. And then outside of that, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday for the main channel. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for the Patreon channel. And all the streams get uploaded to the GV Stream Archive, which is another channel. And then there's another channel that I have, too, that I'm not doing anything with currently. I do have some ideas for it, but I'm just not ready to commit to anything yet because I've got a lot of other stuff going on. Yeah, so there's the Tonitrus. So actually, yeah, you can get it super early. The only thing we didn't do is go up here now. And then we could fight Parl, who is Bolt. So we just got a Bolt weapon, so I don't think it's going to be good against Parl. In fact, he probably takes, like, no damage from it. Although it's probably bludgeoning, which he might take damage from. Demon Souls New Game Plus is a steep difficulty increase, and it's messing me up. Yeah, that's why I typically don't mess with the new games on these games. I know that's a huge thing, obviously, but to me it's like the games feel pretty balanced difficulty-wise, you know, on the base setting. Anything past that, I'm just like, okay, that's really taking it into, like, you know, whatever you call it, sadomasochism or whatever. I'm good. Like, I don't need to do... I don't get much enjoyment. Now, some Souls games have things that you have to go to New Game Plus to, like, get new stuff and whatever, so sometimes I'll do that. But outside of that, I don't really get any joy whatsoever outside of playing these games on a higher difficulty. But I understand why people do. It's obviously a big thing with these games, as I said. Okay, let's jump over here. Whoop! So I think that's everything. Yeah. So, as I said, every weapon in Bloodborne is really cool because it has a trick mode. So you press L1 and it does a different thing. The Tonitrus is cool because it basically gives the weapon Bolt. Oh, that's right. So you can just use it as a normal bludgeoning weapon, couldn't you? Yeah, because normally it's just a mace, but then when you hit the trick button, it flicks a switch and it gets electrified for an extremely short amount of time. But it's really cool because the electric animation in this game is sick as hell. One of my favorite, like, animations ever in any game. So it is very, very cool. I don't know how useful it is because honestly... Oh my god! What the hell? Yeah, okay. One of my least favorite things ever, just dying in one hit. So annoying. But that was because we jumped, I think, or rolled, and so we were in an action, which means we take extra damage. So he's able to basically just kill me instantly. Not cheap at all. Really balanced. Really cool. Yeah, I really like the Tonitrus. I did use the Tonitrus in one playthrough. I don't know if I want to use it here. It probably would be okay. It's just... it is, like, affiliated with the Bolt damage type, so that means you're going to get screwed during enemies that have resistance to the Bolt. But it is something we can keep in mind. Let's go grab those blood echoes because it was like freaking 21,000 blood echoes. Oh, don't have it on. Oh, you little punk. All right. I got to focus now. Because this guy's got my blood echoes, and then there's another one. Ooh. No, my God. She almost grabbed me. I forgot. She's here, too. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Okay. No, you little... Oh, stop! Little bitch. Get away from me. No! Get to the... God, I forgot she was there. Okay. Get me out of here. Just get me out. Are you actually? Fuck you, bitch. Die. Thank you. Give me that. Punk. Alright, question is, do we want to fight Parl? We probably could do it, honestly. But we would not be able to get my blood echo. I'd have to get my blood echoes every single time I go in there, which is annoying. How hard is he? Can you fight him? How hard is Parl early? Sounds like it's possible. It's just going to be annoying because we're going to be, like, trapped in there, and then I have to, like, constantly use my blood echoes. Otherwise, if we leave, we can't go back. Or can you go back? Wait, can you leave and then fast travel back here? I don't think you can, right? Once you leave, that's, like, it. Yeah, I don't really want to get locked in the death loop of, like, having to get my blood echoes every time. That's really annoying. We probably could do it, but I just, yeah, I don't want to do that because we have so much blood echoes. So I think I just leave, and if we can go back, then I can spend them and then go fight them because I think I could do it. It just might be difficult. So let's do that. Yeah, baby. Return to the Hunter's Dream. Bye. I don't know what the 1 to 3 months thing is, but if it's what I think it is, congrats, my guy. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people have guesses. I honestly just want to come out and say it. I just, I don't know. I'm still waiting for just, like, confirmations on shit, and I just don't like talking about stuff until it's, like, guaranteed. So, some people are probably right. Some people are probably wrong. All that matters is, like, right now I have to be on my toes. With voice acting stuff, just when certain projects crop up and certain deadlines and things like that, I have to be able to, you know, commit. I am somebody that, like, will never miss a deadline. Like, that's the last absolute thing that I'll ever do. I will always usually deliver, like, super early too. So that, and then also, yeah, there's another thing which means that I can't really stick to a schedule right now until that stuff, the voice acting thing I can be, like, fluid with, but the other thing I have to wait. So like I said, 1 to 3 months prior, then after that I'll be able to figure it out. Yeah, no worries, Fatal. Henrik's set is bolt resistant. Oh yeah, the yellow one. It's yellow though, so that's a major debuff. I want to be a new character in these games. Yeah, exactly. I usually like to use different builds and new stuff and things like that. But like I said, I get why people like doing New Game Plus on these. I just, it's usually not my thing, basically. Dun, dun, dun. Complete was Dark Souls 3. Oh man, this one's great. I would definitely recommend if you're a Souls fan, play this, play Bloodborne. Or play this, play Dark Souls 3, play Elden Ring. Sekiro's very different, but still extremely good in its own way. Okay, let's go level up. We'll do all the other stuff first. Bloodborne in my library. Well, if you haven't played it, I definitely recommend it. It's phenomenal. IMO. Okay, fortify weapon. Do we want to switch to the Tonitrus? What does this use? Let's take a look at it. Physical attack, blunt. Yeah, because it's basically a mace. Durability, special attack. So we've already got the attributes required for it, and then it's got D, strength, and E, skill. I think I'd rather use... Oh, that's right, I forgot. We can switch weapons right now. Yeah, because I haven't used this weapon in forever. My only issue is I'm hoping it's not going to be too overpowered, because it is considered very strong, I think. Purchase items. And if it is too overpowered, we can just go grab the boom hammer and switch to that. So since we got the Radiant Sword Hunter badge, we now can buy Ludwig's Holy Blade for 20,000 souls, or blood echoes. So this thing was the very first weapon I used when I first played Bloodborne. A trick weapon typically used by the Healing Church Hunters. It is said that the Silver Sword was employed by Ludwig, the first hunter of the church. When transformed, it combines with its sheath to form a great sword. So it's so sick, because it's like a one-handed sword, but you put it in the sheath, and then it becomes a great sword. So sick. The Healing Church Workshop began with Ludwig and departed from old Gehrman's techniques to provide hunters with the means to hunt more terrifying beasts and perhaps things still worse. And then it's got D and D scaling, but those go up as you level it up. Oh yeah, and it also scales with Arcane too. That's right. What else we got? Stake Driver, but this is like really difficult to use, right? And it's kind of weird for a guided playthrough. Rifle Spear's kind of cool. Kirkhammer's sick, but I have used this in a playthrough as well. And then just kind of normie weapons outside of that. So yeah, let's use Ludwig's Holy Blade. I'm just hoping it's not going to be too good, because in my Dark Souls guides, people were already like, why is your weapon so good? I'm like, I just tried to use a cool weapon. I wasn't trying to use something OP. I just wanted to use something interesting. That's all. And we got new weapons here too, but I don't think any of this stuff really matters all that much. Okay, let's go equip that weapon. Would you level up first? I typically do everything before leveling up, just because I want to have enough blood echoes to do all the other stuff. Okay, so Ludwig's Holy Blade, Bloodstone Shard times 3, we have 29. Bam. Times 5, we have 26. Bam. Times 8, we have 21. Bam. Times 3 twin Bloodstone Shards, the second upgrade mat, we have 13. Bam. Times 5, we have 10. Bam. And now we need 3 more twin Bloodstone Shards, and then we get a third Bloodstone slot 2, which is overpowered. So then let's take this off. Let's take that off. Let's go to Ludwig's Holy Blade plus 5. We're looking for the blue numbers. So this one adds quite a lot of blunt thrust and physical attack. And then we can go up to 50, it looks like. But we can also put the Tear Blood Gem, which gives us health regen. So what are we're only gaining 2 attack? I always go for the blue numbers, but if I'm understanding this correctly, that means, like, we honestly should just do the HP continue to recover, right? Because 2 attack is, like, nothing. It's 1.4% physical attack up. Ba, 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 bee, ba, ba, ba. Yeah, okay. Tear Blood Gem. That's fine. And we still can't do this. Let's go check the Insight shop. By the way, Ace of Swords, if you're still here, I don't know if we've ever talked about this, but do you watch Love is Blind? Because I know you're like, I don't want to put your personal business out there, but I guess I'll say, like, the recent season might be interesting to you. You know what I mean? Just curious, or you may not know anything about it. I don't know if we've ever discussed it, because I guess that's relatively new for Cindy and I to watch. Relatively. Been watching it for some time now. Okay, so what do we got here? Grey Wolf set, Gascoigne set, and that's done. So then let's also switch to the Ludwig's Holy Blade. And then we'll also level up. Hello!
Welcome. What is it?
Talk?
Over time, countless hunters have visited this stream. The graves here stand in their memory. It all seems so long ago now.
Epic.
Very well, let me...
Alright, let's go endurance up to 20. Because I feel like our damage right now is going to be way too good anyways. We also need HP because we're getting like one shot by everything.
Farewell, may you...
Bye! Alright, now can we go back to the Hypogean jail? Old Yharnam, Church of the Good Chalice. Oh, it is this, isn't it? Church of the Good Chalice. Right? I think so. If it's positive for you, whatever it is, even if it's wrong, it's a good thing. I don't remember what I was talking about, I'm going to be honest. Wait, where are we? Oh, no, this is where we fight Bloodstarved Beast. I think it's a later headstone. I want to watch it, but I need to find time. Yeah, it's because last season was Denver, and I live in Colorado. So that was interesting. Funnily enough, I know somebody that that sister went to high school with a guy on the Denver season. And that was really funny to me because that guy, Cindy and I have discussed very much at length. Oh, you can go back. Oh, wow, look at that. Okay, Hypogean in jail. Anyways, last season was Denver, so that was interesting because we live in Colorado. And then this newest season, I know Ace of Swords has some ties there, but they're all so similar. I mean, that's the thing. Is like, you know, I don't know. They always cast the same type of people. So whatever city they're from, it's just always like, I don't know. Everyone's so like metropolitan. They all have like LA accents for whatever reason.
They all talk like this. Like every girl talks like this. No matter what area they're from, they always talk like this.
And it's like a voice obsessed person. It's just like, oh my god, why don't you people have accents? Like, why don't you people sound like you're from the places that you're from? Why you
always sound like this? You're like, I'm from LA. Oh my god, I can't believe he said that to me.
So boring. Anyways, okay, so summon Defector and Tall, which is interesting. Now, here's the boss. So I'm gonna have to learn the boss. Yes, we can go Great Sword here, which I guess would be better, wouldn't it? I'm just hoping, like I said, it's not gonna, like, absolutely destroy this guy. So we'll practice him, and then we'll make a guide for him. Let's go.
Hello? Oh my god, he's electric. Whoop.
Okay. Wow. That was quick. That was rapid. I didn't realize he damages you when he, like, screams like that. Oh, 1 to 3 month thing. Yeah. It's basically just I can't commit to a schedule right now. I have it in me to want to stream on a schedule, but I can't commit to it yet because I know there's just going to be multiple days where it's like, oh, we're scheduled to go live, we go live, and then I have to immediately end the stream. So, yeah, it's all good stuff. It's all great stuff. It's stuff that I'll talk about in the future, but at the moment, as far as streams go, it just means I cannot stick to a schedule currently. But in the future, I would like to, basically. Alright, let's try again. Alright, so what's the deal with this guy? I think you go for the legs, right? He looks so cool, man. I love how this guy looks. Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Yep. Swipe down and then explosion. Swipe. Jeez. His damage is massive. So yeah, basically, like I said, later on in the game, you come to this place regardless. I think he's optional, though, right? You don't have to fight this guy. But if you do come here... So basically, if you don't fight the Blood-Starved Beast, which was the last guide we made... and then if you intentionally get killed by one of the sack guys, you get sent here. And then if you go this way and kill this boss, and then open the door behind the boss... that will take you to where the Blood-Starved Beast is. And then if you do that, you can befriend Jura, the guy at the top with the minigun that shoots you if you come through the front way. So if you want to do every single thing in this game, you do have to do it like this way early so that you can befriend that NPC. It doesn't really matter. You get like a gesture, but... Also, he has a quest, doesn't he? He has like a weird little quest. So anyways, I think this boss is super hard right now. But we can do it. We just got to get good at him. All right. Cool beans. I love dying in one hit. It's so fun. It's so fun. God, I have something up on Facebook Marketplace, and like I'm trying to offload it because it takes up a lot of space. And then these people are like, "Hi, I know you're trying to get this for this, blah, 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 but I'll remove it for this for if you pay me hundreds of dollars." I'm like, that's not what the post says now, does it? It doesn't say that I want to pay somebody to remove it now, does it? Which might be something that I'll explore in the future, but right now, I'm not doing that. I've got like 4 messages about that. It's so annoying. I swear to God, man, you wanna look at the most illiterate people on the face of the earth. Just look at anybody that uses Facebook Marketplace. Nobody can read anything. It's actually insane. Alright, let's go, Paro. You and me. You and me, Paro. Okay. Running swipe. God, why am I... My reactions are so delayed right now. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. An explosion? No. 1. 1. Okay, big old jump. So I think we stay under him. Is that the trick here? You're so tricky keeping track of, man. Oh, God. I'm not even getting, like, a chance to, like, even see what this guy does. Honestly, we could just save him for later. Like, I was worried we would have too much damage. I'm not even getting, like, a chance to practice him. He's just killing me in one hit with something. Have to set aside time to watch the latest season. Yeah, it's been all right. There's some interesting stuff. I mean, as I've always said, with Love is Blind, it's like 90% of the show. 90% of the show is like the same exact stuff every single time. Like the same seeds, just churned, rinse, and repeat. It's like, I was telling Cindy, it's like, I need to tell Google AI to just like skip through the, 18,000th time I've heard the conversation, like, you make me feel safe. And like, that's really, really important. It's like, oh my God, I've heard this from 18,000 women and 50,000 men. It's like, I've heard this exact same conversation over and over and over again. It's so boring. But the reveals when they see each other for the first time, and then, all the drama, and then basically the people that are revealed to be psychopaths and stuff like that. There's one guy on this season, oh my God. There's one guy that I'm like, does this guy realize his life's going to be ruined when this season airs? Because Jesus Christ. That sort of stuff's interesting, but like all the other stuff is just so... The show is equal parts interesting and then just like unbelievably boring at times. But it's alright. Just some interesting stuff. Okay. Got his leg there. He's just so hard to hit, man. He's like all over the place. Alright, so once he does this, we're going to rush in because now he's not electric, or is he? Okay, big ol' hit on his head. He says that thing where he backs up after every hit. 1, 2, 3. Go in here. You little actual punk! Stop backing up. I hate when bosses do this. It's so annoying. Ugh. Why am I not rolling that, man? I am off my game with this guy. I'm off my game right now. My God! I just can't hit him. I got a massive sword and I cannot hit him to save my life. Okay. You need to go for his head is the problem. And when he does this... There we go. Did that not hit him? Ah! 1, 2... When he does an overhead sometimes, he's not doing it. 1... 1... And then explosion. Right back into it. Oh my God, this guy is so annoying. 1, 2, bam. And then we rush in here. I'm gonna lose my mind! How would you make him back up when he does that? That's crazy! You gotta give the players some time to attack. This feels like every Elden Ring boss, man. where, like, you cannot hit them. 1, 2. Doesn't slam down. 1, 2. It's almost like you need to bait out the... Oh! Jesus Christ. It's almost like you need to bait out the explosion, or you just can't do anything. 1. Maybe actually just the one-handed probably would be better here. Explosion. He just doesn't give you any time to, like, get... Doesn't give you any time to go back in. Like, he's always moving and counterattacking. Okay, there's that. Oh, there we go. Okay, finally. So then once he does this, he's depowered. Okay. Oh, and now he's scared because he wants to reactivate. Yeah. So then we can charge this up. Yeah, there we go. That's what we do. Okay, now I get that. So yeah, you basically need to attack him until his... You little punk! My God, why is this guy so tricky? It's like, fundamentally, I understand what he's doing, but his animations and everything are so odd. Once he does this, we gotta get the F out of here. Good. We just have to dissipate his electricity. He's so hard to hit. Like, even this massive thing, it's like, even when you're directly under him, everything whiffs. It just feels terrible. 1, 2, and then slam. Now run in. Bam. Okay. So if you do it immediately, you can get a hit off. Oh, now he's even more electric-y. Okay, then he explodes. Yeah, so you just got to keep the attack up, but he's so aggressive, it's like you can't. Oh, now he does waves of electricity. I didn't realize that. You little punk, just let me do something! You're so annoying! Oh my God! It's literally like one of these, it's like, this feels like every Elden Ring boss, because they were like, okay, everybody knows how to deal with bosses in From Souls games now, so how are we going to make it even harder? So every Elden Ring boss, like, you know, it does the, oh, I'm about to hit, but then I take a step and then hit, so it throws you off, or like, you know, you go in to attack. Oh my God, we have no blood vials? Oh, disgusting. You know, you go into attack, and then they do like a weird secondary attack. This feels like every one of those, because it's just like, there's such little time to actually do anything. So the way that we actually kill him is we need to punish him and make him dissipate his energy, and then do... I know you can do like a big riposte on him if you deal enough damage. But yeah, he's freaking way more annoying than I remember, just because you have such a little time to do anything. He's like constantly doing stuff all of the time. But let's give it another shot. We might have to grind some blood vials, though. Again, we don't have to do this now. I just want to, you know, I think we can, and it'll also make me fight him more mechanically as opposed to just getting lucky or whatever. It's a browse your phone while watching the boring stuff type of show. Yes, 1000%. Like, I'm literally on my phone all the time watching that show because it's just... It's so funny because like half of them obviously say no at the altar, and then but the whole time they'll just be gaslighting each other where they're just like, I've never loved like this before. You make me feel so safe. And it's like, okay, cut to when she's like, I can't marry you. So it's just like, yeah, you've never felt safe before. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Heard it 1,000 times. A massive sword. Huge. Huge! Alright, let's try this again. I'm gonna go for the great sword on this, because I think we can smack his head a bunch. Okay! Thank you! I'm dead. I don't know how to fight this guy. Dark Beast Parl. Let's see if there's any tips that I'm unaware of. Henrik's Hunter set, highly effective due to bolt resistance. I never really care about bolt resistances. I never really care about resistances too much in Souls games just because it's like, okay, so what? You'll be able to save like one more hit. It might come into handy, but eh. Entering Darkbeast Parl boss room and gaining 1 insight makes Jura friendly. What? Oh. So you have to see Parl to make Jura friendly. Interesting. Defeating him opens up a shortcut to Old Yarnum, which we've already done. Special attack by knocking Darkbeast Parl down and then attacking its head while it's down. Oh. So wait, anytime his head goes down after he dissipates, you can do the visceral attack? Oh, okay. Weak to arcane and fire. Can be knocked over with R2 charged attacks aimed at the center, such as the axe? Whoa. Strong against blunt and bolt, which would mean that Tonitrus is terrible against this. Backing up to avoid his AoE, unlock the camera and attempt to roll through it. Wait, instead of backing up from him to avoid his AoE, unlock the camera and attempt to roll through it? Oh, okay. Interesting. Look for windows to launch a strong attack. Yeah. Darkbeast Parl will stand on 2 legs and howl when it's starting to glow more intensely. His pattern will become more aggressive. Swipes will be faster and gain additional range. Electric bolts will flow out of the beast claws, which we saw. Don't use lock on. Each of Parl's legs has a health bar, which doesn't have a visible indicator. Knock him down multiple times in a row if you manage to attack different legs simultaneously. His skull can break 2. Stagger him for a solid 3 to 5 seconds. Yeah. If you constantly chase him, you won't be able to recharge. A wise hunter can make use of this weakness. Yeah. Okay. That's actually some good, some good tips there. So I guess, yeah, break the skull. I remember that being the thing. I just don't know if we have enough damage, because, again, we're fighting him kind of early. But roll through the electrical explosion is interesting. I wasn't thinking to do that. So if we can see him do the electrical explosion, we'll try to roll through it, maybe deal more damage that way. Let's give that a shot. Alright, let's go. It's Darkbeast Parl. Hello. Alright, let's go. You and me. My God! Did he ever even do that once? Holy shit. Oh, man, he's just so hard to hit. Truly. Alright, let's roll through this. No, we didn't do it. Okay, we're gonna heal once. Roll through! Yeah, look at that! Oh, that's huge. Still whiffing all the time. Oh, we rolled through it again. Yes! Oh my God, there we go. Okay. Wait, how do you do the... I remember doing the riposte. Okay, now he wants to recharge again. You little punk! Okay, there's the recharge. Now, if you time it, you can hit his head for sure. Okay, roll through. Bam! Oh, that's huge. That's huge. Okay, that's the trick right there. Oh, knocked him down again. Oh, now we're just bullying him. Oh, now we're just bullying him. Look at this shit. Oh, there's the riposte. Okay. I missed it, though. Okay, that's, man, rolling through the electrical charge. That's massive. Well, now I feel confident. Yeah, ba 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 ba. Yeah, ba ha ha ha. Oh my God, we destroyed him now. Okay. All right. Go ahead and kill me. was gonna say, man, any day now. Jeez Louise. Question is, do we want to get blood vials? I guess so. Just in case the fight's going super well and then it goes really poorly. But we could still guide. Okay, wow, yeah, that one tip to roll through the electrical explosion is massive. I never realized you could do that. I thought it basically was just gonna cover the entire world while it did that. So let's go get a few blood vials. Great Bridge, right? Yeah, I think that's the best way. Hi, Greyjoy. It's the Grey Boy. What's up, little boy? Hello, little boy. What is it? What is it, my boy? What do you see? What do you see? What do you see with your cat eyes? Alright, so I gotta get used to this move set again. I kind of want to use the Tonitrus, man. Hi-ya! Gore. Okay, I need blood vials. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh, I appreciate it. Hello. Whoop. Let's try using the one-handed now. We got 20 bullets, so we should be able to parry these dudes. Oh. 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 No. Bam! Oh, hold on, hold on. Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I remember, like, last time I played this, I was not confident enough to... frames there for a second, FYI. So if anybody's delayed or whatever, just refresh your stream if you can hear this. Error, YouTube is not receiving enough video. I love that this just happens randomly. Like, it doesn't seem related to anything at all. Internet going out or whatever. It's just like one day out of the week every time. YouTube or whatever just does this. Meaning, if anybody cannot hear me currently, refresh the stream. Hopefully y'all can hear me. I don't know. A lot of the time it'll say like YouTube's not receiving enough data, but then everyone says it's perfectly fine. So I never know what to think. Whoop! During this type of situation. Oh god. Wait! Oh my god! Whoa! Actually parried him. That was crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. And we got 18 blood vials. We should be good. Anybody that's hearing my voice, can anybody confirm that we are fine right now? YouTube's saying we got, like, a poor connection, but then it's also showing that, like, my bit rate is fine. So, before I try to make a guide here, can anybody confirm that we are good to go? Blipped out, but it's fine now. Okay. That's typically what seems to happen, but then YouTube will just tell me it's poor for, like, a long time. It's very odd. Appreciate it. Oh, Ace, by the way, do you still want to be a mod? I think I basically, the last time I took a big step away from streaming, I think I demodded everybody just to make, like, everything a clean slate. Because I wasn't sure if I was going to stream ever again, to be honest. If you're interested in still being a mod, just let me know. And I can make that happen. If not, that is totally fine as well. Okay. I'm going to take a bathroom break, and then we're going to guide Dark Beast Parl. BRB. Ba 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 ra ba da da ra ba ba ra ba 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 da ba ba da ba 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 ba. Now that I'm starting to be able to take some time and be online more, hell yeah. Yeah, no obvious expectations or anything like that, of course. Yeah, if any previous mods want to still be a mod, I think last time, like I said, I had to take a huge step away from streaming. Not healthy for me to be streaming during that time. So this time, yeah, if anybody that was a mod wants to be a mod, just let me know. And I'll mod you up. Same thing goes for the Discord, by the way. If you are on the Discord, if you are a patron or a member, you do have access to the Discord if you're in the Discord. Just let me know if you're not a mod. I'm not even sure who is and who's not. And we'll make it happen. And thank you to the mods. All right, I'm going to make a boss guide for this, ladies and gentlemen, so I will see you in just a second. Boop. 1, 2, 3, exit. Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome to another boss guide, ladies and gentlemen, for Bloodborne. This is Dark Beast Parl, and this is really early on. Basically, if you don't know, in Bloodborne, you can do Parl early or kind of like as intended. He is doable early, but it really depends on what build you have, so I'll show you here. Level 33, which I would say is probably low for Parl, but you can bully him if you know what you're doing, and you can really kind of like get him in loops to take him out early if you so wish. Also, we are using the Ludwig's Holy Blade +5. This is considered a pretty strong weapon, I do believe, but here we're kind of equalized because Parl is difficult at this point in time. If you don't know how to get to Parl early, basically what you need to do is you need to go to the Hypogean jail early. Now, the way to do that is, I forget what triggers it. It might be killing the blood-starved beast, which I do have a guide for as well. You might have to kill the blood-starved beast, and then it will spawn these guys with the sacks. These guys right here. Now, if you don't know, if you get killed by these guys with the sacks, you will be sent to jail. They basically kidnap you and put you in jail early. And that's where this place is right here. So then, if you do that, you can fight Dark Beast Parl, the boss of this area, early. And I only really recommend it if you like want to challenge yourself, / if you want to get the stuff around here, which is actually helpful. You can get the Tonitrus weapon, you can get a bunch of upgrade materials by killing the sack guys. It can definitely be worth it, but this is extremely challenging. Now, by the way, you can summon this guy over here to help you if you so wish. I typically do not use summons, so we're not going to be doing that now. And yeah, this guy is really tough. He hits constantly. He hits extremely hard. And yeah, he deals bolt damage. So you can wear Henrik's set, the yellow set, to resist it if you have access to that. I do not. And then also, yeah, he has resistances to bolt because he is bolt dealing. And then he has resistances to blunt as well. Basically meaning the Tonitrus is terrible against this guy because that deals both those things, blunt and bolt. So, yeah, the strategy here is to deal as much damage as possible to him because you can really kind of bully him. His legs will break, and then he'll kind of like flatten out, and he will dissipate his energy. This is basically one of those bosses where, like, he deals insane damage, but if you bully him back, he won't really be able to deal as much. Now, also, when you hear the shring, like the visceral sound, you can walk to his skull and press R1 to do a visceral attack for huge damage. And then the other massive tip, which I just learned, is when he goes down and explodes with the big AoE, immediately way better to roll into it than to run away from it. Because then if you roll into it and time it correctly, you can deal massive damage, which is huge against this guy. So basically what I'm going to be doing is trying to deal massive damage to his legs and also his skull to constantly get him in a loop of like collapsing pretty much. And when I hear the visceral, I'm going to try to do the visceral attack on his skull as well. Sound good? Let's do it. All right, so here we go. We basically just want to get under him and bully him as much as possible. And you don't want to use the locked on camera, by the way, because it is so horrible to try and lock onto this guy. Now, when he gets down on the ground, that is what we're going to be looking for. Because when he gets down on the ground, he's going to do the AoE. Okay, so gotta watch out here. My attacks are whiffing. This is such a hectic fight. Now, right here. Roll! See that? I rolled through the attack and was able to deal some damage to him. That is huge. So right here. Roll! See that? Beautiful. So gonna go for another attack. Excellent. Now we just gotta kind of watch him because he just goes constantly ham here. Okay. He's gonna probably lunge at me here. We're gonna roll under him. Got him again. We're just gonna basically always stay under him. Gonna grab my blood echoes. Why not? Okay. Roll. Good. Now he's probably gonna go down here, I'm betting. No. Still attacking. Okay. Just watching for when he goes down. Right here. So. Roll. Oh, I mistimed it horribly. Yeah, I felt that too. I was like, I'm gonna mistime this. Alright, we're gonna heal twice. And let's get back into the fight. I'm gonna run and do a running attack. Okay. We're gonna watch him, watch him, watch him. Roll. Nice. Okay, now he's down. So, when he's down like this, we're gonna go for his head. And he is going to try to re-engage his electricity. So we want to be on him. Okay, he doesn't slam down. So he's going to try to re-engage his electricity right here. So I'm going to hold R2 when he goes down. Bam! Massive hit on his head. Look at that. And the visceral attack right into it. You don't actually need to wait for the sound right there. I just realized. Okay, another hit. Bam! Huge damage. Okay, he swipes away. We're going to back up a little bit and heal ourselves. Now he's going to get his electricity back. I'm going to try to do a charge attack. Ooh! We got it out. Nice. Okay, just basically staying under him. Okay, now he's powered up again, but we also immediately triggered his electricity. I cannot talk. To dissipate. All right. Okay, let's get away. Ooh, he just dealt huge damage to me. We're going to heal once. We're going to heal again. He's going to get his electricity back now. I'm going to run up and do an R1. Bam. Okay, stay under him all of the time. All of the time. Try to get a hit off if I can. Oof. Okay, let's back up. Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Now you can see he does electric waves now, by the way. So you have to watch out for the waves. We want to stay under him, though. Okay. Hit on his leg. So many attacks whiff. It's really annoying. Ugh. Okay, I'm going to try to still get under him here. Okay, we're going to heal. Going to hit him. So many attacks whiff. It's so annoying. All right, roll into it. Bam! Oh, I rolled way too early. Oh, God. Man, that fight was going so well. Ugh. That last roll at the last second there. That was really awful. That fight was going so well. That was almost perfect. And now we have less blood vials. Alright, we're still recording. Let's try that again. We only have 10 blood vials now, which puts us in a bad spot. But I think that we can do it if we are focused. Man, that was so good, too. We were dealing so much damage to him. It is what it is. Alright, let's try this again. Alrighty, so what we're gonna do is constantly stay under this guy. I'm gonna do a running R1 immediately, which somehow whiffs. Excuse me? Yeah, the whiffs with this fight is honestly insanely annoying. Basically, the main tip, always stay under him and wait for him to do the big AoE attack. That was a ridiculous hit, but alright. Now roll through this. Roll! See that? Bam! Bam, and then we're able to deal some damage. He's going to do it again. And roll as soon as his head goes up. Bam. Bam. Beautiful. And, okay. Roll. We're going to charge an R2. Bam. Oh, how did that miss? He's going to, wow. Roll. Charge an R2. Bam. Yeah, we got him. Beautiful. All right, let's get in front of him. Deal another bit of damage here. Okay, we're going to hit him in the head again if we can. Good, right here. Yes, so you can see you can just basically just bully him constantly. Okay, now he's going to back up and try to reenact the electricity. We're going to do a charged R2. Bam! And unfortunately backs away just in time. Annoying. And now he's also going to power himself up even more. Okay, so we want to stay under him here and hit him once more. Beautiful. Okay, and it played the visceral sound. So I'm going to do a visceral attack right there, and I'm also going to charge. Now, I'm just going to go for a normal attack, which somehow whiffs again. The whiffs in this fight, man. I'll tell you, it'll drive you crazy. All right, so he's going to try to reenact his electricity. So again, I'm going to charge up an R2. Bam! Huge hit. His electricity is immediately gone. And we immediately do another visceral. I'm going to do another charged R2 here. Aiming for his head. Beautiful. He's going to swipe, but he's going to miss. Okay, he wants to reenact that electricity here. Once again, charge up an R2. Bam! Look at that. Look at this bullying we're doing. Oh my god, he's so close to dying too. Okay, walk up. 1R1. How do you whiff? Oh my god! All right, don't lose it. Don't lose it. Down he goes. Woo! Yeah. Spark Hunter badge. Get our Blood Echoes as well, which have nothing. Holy freaking crap. All right, so as you can see, yeah, this guy is so terrifying. I'm going to relate to you the process of me learning this guy, because I've always been able to beat him kind of like that, but like with this playthrough, I want to like learn each boss and relay that information to you. As a guide, obviously. So basically, when I first started fighting this guy today, he was extremely difficult because he always moves, he always attacks. But that's if you're playing defensively. If you're bullying him like that, he gets destroyed, as you saw there. So the biggest tips I could tell you is, yeah, every time he goes down and does the big AoE electric explosion, roll into it. As soon as his head starts coming up, roll into it. And then bully his head. If you just keep hitting his head or his limbs, if you have no other option, as you saw there, he will constantly flatten, lose his electricity, and then you could just keep following up over and over and over again, and also get the visceral attacks on his head too. I'm not sure if the sound needs to trigger or not, because it seemed like sometimes it was and sometimes it didn't need to. But yeah, you can just get him into a loop where you're just constantly destroying him. And again, this is early, because normally you go through the game and then you come here later on and then you fight this guy where he's probably easy. But yeah, this is like the first instance you can fight him. So as you saw, like, you don't even have to be OP. This is a +5 weapon, and you can just constantly destroy him. Other than that, stay under him all the time. He's it's like Sif in Dark Souls 1. It's very hard for him to hit you when you're directly underneath him. And yeah, chase him down. And every time he doesn't have electricity, he goes back and then gets the electricity back. Just charge a big giant R2 hit. So that when his head lands back down, bam, you just smack him really hard. So, hope this guide helped. Thanks so much for watching, and subscribe for more. I'll see you next time. Bye! Bum, bum, bum. Okay, that felt pretty darn good. Yeah, this is definitely the way to, like, do these guides, because without streaming, I was basically just, like, learning them off camera. There's something about doing them I wasn't doing them in the moment. I was basically learning the boss, beating the boss, and then doing the guide in post-commentary. But there's something about doing it in the moment that I think is way more, I don't know, it just feels way more, like, helpful, you know? That's how we did the Lies of P guides, which people really liked. And then with these guides here, it feels the same. It feels really good to, like, practice it on stream and then do it, like, in the moment, commentating it. So that is what we will do, I think, for every guide moving forward. Yeah. Yeah, because that guide felt really, really good. Some guides I make, I'm like, I could have cleaned that up better. You know, that could have been better. This could have been better, whatever. But Dark Beast Parl here was really good to me, and then also the Blood-Starved Beast felt really, really good. So that's the way we'll do any future Soulsborne guides, I think. And then that basically cleans out that entire area, so we are done here now. And like I said, yeah, if you want to do everything in the game, you have to do it that way. It sounds like you just need to see Dark Beast Parl, which is interesting, because you get an insight. And then, yeah, you can go back through that way and then work yourself back up to where Jura's ladder is, climb to the top where he's at the minigun, and then you can talk to him, and he'll actually be friendly, which is a super interesting interaction. Now, one thing I want to look up, too, is can you consume third of umbilical cord instantly? I know that you can, but I want to double confirm this real quick. Anytime before the... Yeah. So, yeah, that's another thing, is that you can consume these 1/3 of umbilical cords anytime. But I guess it's kind of better to, like, have 3 and then do it so that you know for a fact you've done 3. Because you do need to consume 3 of this item here before the end of the game in order to trigger the final real boss. So I guess we'll wait till we have 3 of those. That makes a little more sense. Feels more authentic somehow. I think it's like... Yeah, I think the reason people really gelled with the Liza P guides was because, like, when you're doing a guide in the moment, like, literally, like, as we're talking, like, it shows that I can show how to defeat it, but also, like, I'm confident enough that I'm doing it, I'm commentating while I'm, like, guiding it, you know what I mean? Which I think takes it to the next level for people, because anybody can just sit down, record until they beat something, and, like, kind of talk about how to beat it. So, yeah, I think that just makes it feel, I don't know, more, yeah, just more, like you said, authentic, basically. Okay, she's sad again. What's up? Now, do we want to level up? Here, let's go do the whole thing again. I would like to get at least 2 bosses guided each stream that we do. Oh, yeah, we'll be able to, I think. I do need to do a lot of recording today, though. So, Ludwig's Holy Blades. If any of these are blue, they are, but only by like 1 or 2 damage. So we don't care about that. Let's see if we can fortify. Ludwig, we need 3 more twin bloodstone shards to upgrade this weapon. And honestly, it did not even feel that overpowered, so I think we're good using this still. Now, do we want to use our blood echoes on... Yeah, let's go see if anything new is here, actually. Blood vials. You don't really want to spend your blood echoes on this, though, because you can always just farm them for free. We got some more weapons here. Got some different sets here as well. I think we just level up. We'll be able to get more blood vials regardless. Hello.
Welcome. What is it?
I require some...
Very well. Let me...
Channeling is what I require. All right, we got to increase our health. This is a thing that I always do in Bloodborne, is I never increase my health, and then I get destroyed. Okay, so what would be next? We have to go back to the Uden Chapel and then go straight. And there's also like a whole nother zone we didn't do as well. But yeah, let's go to the Cathedral Ward. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, ba ba ba, beep beep beep, ba ba ba. Yeah, pa pa, ba pa 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 pa. Okay, so let's talk to this guy, see if he says anything new.
Ah, the hunter. Alive and well, are ya? This here is a safe place. Stay as long as you like. But next time you're out on a hunt, remember what I asked. If you find any sane survivors, tell them to seek shelter at Uden Chapel. Because there's nothing to fear here.
Okay.
I know I shouldn't be asking you, but if you happen upon someone while hunting, if they seem... Oh, and I'll do some...
Yeah, you've said that. I know. I'm keeping an eye out. Now, this lady does give you stuff eventually. Maybe that happens now.
You.
Why are you so mean? Okay, so... Yeah, basically before we got killed and transported to the Hypogean jail... Also, an NPC appears here, too, later on, but they're not here yet. We got killed right here by this sack guy. So let's kill him as well, because I don't think we ever killed him. Whoop! Hi-ya! Give you one of these. Wow! Wow! You got anything for me, little guy? Oh, blood vials. That's exactly what I need. Thank you so much. Now this guy, yeah, we never killed this guy, so let's kill this guy and get his upgrade materials. Whoop! Gotcha! Yeah! Yeah! We're gonna switch over to this and do a big charged R2. Oh god, he's about to hit me with that sack. And then he's gonna transform. So we're gonna immediately just take him out. Okay, bloodstone shards, which are relatively useless because we're on twin bloodstone shards now. So then we got these two guys at the top of here, and then we're basically caught up to where we were before we were sent to the jail. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you get a charged R2. Whoop, whoop. I'm gonna grab that real quick. 1, 2, transform attack. Bam! Yeah, I remember the transform attacks being super duper cool with this weapon in particular because it's transforming from a one-handed sword into a big gigantic greatsword, basically. Okay, so we can go up there. We can also just fight the boss right now, too. But let's do all this stuff real quick. I was AFK for a bit. Did we beat Parl? Yes. The biggest tip that I never realized, which helped me to destroy him, was when he goes down and does the big AoE explosion. If you roll through it and then attack him, you basically just bully him until he dies. So we utterly destroyed him. I'm really happy with that guide. Oh my god! Holy shit, like 3 shots there. Okay, what the hell? I'm literally underneath you. Jesus Christ. Alright, I'm gonna destroy you in the best way I possibly can. Who are you? You're that man there. How are you shooting me through the... Okay, hold on. What the fuck? It's shooting me through the walls. Okay, this is actually a little scary. That really threw me off there. Oh my god! It's actually insanity. That was a comedy of errors right there. That was gross. I can't believe that guy was able to get so many shots off in that little amount of time, but then also through the walls themselves. Typically, the architecture helps you in these games. But alright. Let's go back at it. Point all you want. I don't care. Do we have blood echoes? It's not even that big of a deal. Let's go do this real quick. It's kind of good to reset the enemies too, when you can. Are you climbing? Can they climb? They're literally like, wait, no, he's climbing. Oh my god, I don't even think I knew that they could do that. Okay. We'll wait for you. How's it going? So, yeah. Oh, another one. Okay. So, yeah. If you guys want to drop blood vials, that'd be super helpful. But alright. Okay, so this item here, the numbing mist, you can actually use against the upcoming boss. It basically stops things from being able to heal, just like the... God, what was it called? In Dark Souls, Lloyd's Talisman. I cannot believe I can even remember that. So yeah, if you throw that onto the boss, I think they cannot heal. But it's not really all that helpful because the heal doesn't really, from what I remember, do that much. I could be wrong, but it is a neat little interaction that you can do. Okay, so there's that. And let's be careful, because this place is a little scarier than I remember. I remember. We also have no blood vials, so we gotta be really careful now. Okay, let's grab this. And then this guy's got such a cool weapon. He's got like a ghost scythe, which you can't even use in the game. There is a scythe weapon, but you have to basically beat the game first to use it. Okay, this guy goes crazy. Hello. Excuse me, I'm gonna get behind it. Whoop! Okay, gonna give you one of these. Whoop! Oh my god, I can't believe we dodged that. Whoop! Okay, that guy back there has my souls. Let's keep track of him. This is the guy that shot me. And I would love to kill you in a really weird way, but there's many men coming my way right now, so hold on. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's heal up. Huh? Holy shit, he hit me from like 50 million miles away. Okay. This is super awkward right now. Oh my god, okay. Let's give you one of these. Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna charge an R2 when he gets closer. Bam! Okay, that's one down. We got this guy shooting ghosts behind him, and I think I don't want to. Yeah, I was gonna say I don't want to aggro more people back there. Okay, so plunging attack, I think, for this fella. Hi-ya! That was actually beautiful. Hi-ya! 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 Whew! Blood vial times 3. Good. Okay. So then, that whole path over there, there's like a million things to do. We could do it before the next boss, but honestly, we're pretty well leveled at the moment, so I don't think we need to. We can come back to that. This just goes back to where we just were, right? In the other room there. So then let's go check this out. I was going to say, I think there's a dog. Dog goes down. Okay, let's climb up here real quick. What's up, Kodiak? Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. Hello, hello, hello. That's what I say. All right, grab this. Quicksilver bullets. Oh, yeah, there's another ladder here. It's super easy to miss, actually. This is why you want to always activate the lantern if you can. Which is something that I never really used to do, but now I do like activating it. Okay. So, there's this note. A watchman of Bergenworth guards the gate with a password. A sacred adage of the Grand Cathedral. So yeah, those notes basically just give you hints as to like where to go next, kinda, but honestly, if you don't know what you're doing, a lot of the time you just don't even know what it means. Now, where— Jesus Christ! Don't remember that happening. There was just literally like 3 guys at the bottom of a thing there. Oh my god. Okay. Now let's grab this. 1, a 2, a 3. This is like a whole nother section that I don't really want to be doing right now. But do it, do it, do it. Make my day. Yeah, you didn't think that I had a gun to shoot you in the face, did ya? Yeah, big mistake on your end, huh? You thought I was going to freak out, didn't you? But I played this game many times. Now I am apt and able to respond. It's been a good time. Oh, shooting me, huh? Ooh, let's do a cool attack on this guy. Whoop! Oh, damn it. I missed the jump. Bam, bam. Okay, there's so much shit happening right now and so many sounds. Where does this go? I don't think we want to do this yet, but what's up, Jackson Spry? Welcome in. Hello, hello. Okay. So, do I want to do this? Where does that go? Is that weird alleyway with like the people? I think that's what that is. Yeah, let's go ahead and do this, I guess. Decided to play Elden Ring as a starter point for From Software. Which system should I play it on? I have Xbox Series X, PS5, and PC. I would say if your PC can run it fine, that's usually the best route just because you have more options, mods, and whatever if you ever want to do that sort of stuff. I think I played on PS5 and I loved it. I will be honest, I'm not much of an Xbox guy these days. I don't really even... Isn't Xbox going under? I just literally saw a thing where like Xbox is... I saw something where they're being sunsetted. I don't know if that was legit or not. Anyways, my point is these days, if I'm playing console, I play on PS5. Everything that I play on PS5, I'm usually happy with. Xbox, I just literally can't speak to because I've been out of the Xbox game for 50,000. Okay, all right. Okay, thank you for 50,000 years at this point. I'm actually really excited to play Elden Ring again when Tarnished Edition comes out on the Switch too. Okay, so we just got the church set over there, by the way, which now you can wear and then go talk to that woman because she'll think you're a part of the church. So that is another little NPC thing. Let's talk to this guy.
Praise you. Praise the old damn church. And best of luck hunting. Best luck of all.
Oi, thanks, bruv. Appreciate it.
What's up, Chaos Theory? Recently got a Series X. Yeah, I mean, it could be the best way to play. I literally have just not... When the Xbox One was coming out with the Kinect stuff, that's really when I just kind of... I don't know. I never really played Xbox ever again after that. Just, I don't know. I don't know what it was. I just kind of like Sony's thing better, I guess.
Praise you. Praise the old damn church. And best of luck hunting. Best luck of all.
Appreciate it, mate. Anything else? Or was that it?
Praise you.
Okay. Well, have fun. Sounds like he's drunk. Yeah, this street is really weird. There's some interesting stuff here, by the way. What's up?
With the deepest gratitude for the church and all they do for us. The deepest, widest gratitude. Yes. Yes.
You sound like you're being almost like sexual. Is that your intent here, madame? Or what's going on with you?
Oh.
Okay, I don't know. Yeah, something's up with these people here. They have beautiful homes, though. Like, my God. Like, what's happening in this night? Like, honestly, I'm a little jealous of their housing situation. Okay, now these two are important. I think these two NPCs here have really important shit going on. So let's catch up with the chat, and then we'll jump into it. Mostly retired my Xbox. I only play ESO, and when that game ends, I'm only PC except for PS5 exclusives. Yeah, pretty much if I'm on console, if it's not a Nintendo exclusive, I'm playing it on PS5. If it is, I'm playing it on Switch 2. And then outside of that, PC. But my PC's a little dated, I think. So I try to revolve around the PS5 these days. I don't know. It just feels... There's just something with Xbox where I just don't really feel any sort of, like, brand loyalty to it. I don't know what it is. It's just... I don't know, man. After the 360 I loved to death. I had a heyday with it. But then after that, I just kind of... I don't know. Fell off. What's up, Hot Langer? Well, I am back. Hello, hello. Played Far Cry Primal. My wife is like, what movie is this? Graphics are so good. Oh, wait. Oh my God. What's the... This always comes up and I always forget what it's called. Far Cry Wii. What was the Wii Far Cry? Yeah, Far Cry Vengeance on the Wii. I always confuse that with Far Cry Primal. Oh my God, I played that on the Wii when the Wii first came out. That game was so bad. The Wii was like so not strong and it just couldn't even run the game. Oh man. That game was a nightmare. Hi!
You're not from around here, are you? Well, an outsider who's come to join the hunt? What a pathetic idea. You what? What, you think I'm a beast? Well, maybe I think you're a beast. And step away from my castle.
Step away from your what? Your castle?
Oh, enough of you. What, you think this is funny? Well, I certainly don't, so be gone with you. I'll have nothing to do with your beast stunts.
Okay. I don't know why everyone's so damn rude.
Oh, enough with you already. Come on, just go with you.
I will not go. Not until I can tell you to do something.
Oh, enough with you. Oh, enough.
I thought there was a way to... There's definitely a way to, like, tell him to go somewhere. I do believe, but I forget what triggers that. Okay, let's talk to you.
Oh my, what a queer scent. But I'd take it over the stench of blood and beasts any day. What is it then? I'm off during hunts, so if that's what you're here for, I'll leave you to your own devices. If that doesn't do it, come back in the morning, darling.
Yeah, so she's a woman of the night, is what she's implying there, by the way. But she's got a whole major interesting quest line.
Oh, thank goodness. Might you know of a safe place? The night is long, and I've very little of the incense left. Please, there must be some nice place to run off to.
Tell of Uden Chapel.
Oh, thank you, darling. Maybe I'll see you there.
Yeah, probably, because it's basically my home base. Pretty much.
Oh, maybe I'll...
Okay, cool. So you want to get her to Uden Chapel. Basically, that's a thing with this game, is that you can tell people to go to Uden Chapel, and I think you have a choice, basically. Sometimes you can tell them, sometimes you don't want to tell them. All I will say is typically in most Soulsborne games, there is always one NPC that will kill the others. That's been a thing literally since Demon Souls. There's like an assassin that will show up and then start killing friendly NPCs. And it kind of depends on the game, like how that happens. Whoa! Look at you go! So, this one's kind of weird because I think there's two instances of that. There's basically one NPC that will kill one person specifically. We've already met them, actually. And then there is another NPC that will actually kill multiple, if I remember correctly. So it's really weird. You have to kind of just know what's going on with that shit, basically. But I'll try to tell people. But yeah, you want to get her over, because she is actually pretty important. There's like something very important with her. Did that? Oh, okay. That took forever to open. My God. All right, let's go ahead and do this square. Why not? We'll do it. Red Dead Redemption 2, the last couple missions in Chapter 6, Series X makes it look like an actual cinema. PS5 is cool, too. Yeah, I have no idea, like, which one's better in terms of, like, graphics and everything like that. Sounds like Xbox Series X. Yeah, that's perfectly fair. I don't know. It's just a thing of, like, like I said, I haven't played those consoles in forever, so for me it's, like, to onboard onto Xbox stuff now, there's just really not much of a point. I guess you just choose, right? PS5 or Xbox. For me, it's PS5, ultimately. Okay, hello, big guy. Can I kill you real quick? Would you mind? Yeah. Can I kill you real quick? Yeah. So if you just basically keep getting behind this guy, as you can see here, they can't really do too much. Oh, my God. Spoke too soon. Whoop. I'll do a jumping attack. Yeah. Bye-bye. You always want to check to see if they drop anything, as usual. Yo, what's up, Desu? Welcome in. Just blown away by Series X. Yeah, fair enough. I don't have any experience playing or really seeing any gameplay, so it could absolutely blow my mind. Just have not done it yet. Yeah. Whoa. Hi. Yeah. Hi. Yeah. Yeah, these guys are big, but they're not really too bad to deal with, honestly. All things considered. Soon we'll be on PC. Yeah, if, I don't know, if we continue to build up the streams and the YouTube content, I'll probably eventually upgrade my PC. Right now we got about 15,000 other priorities before I spend money on that. But it is something I would like to do in the near future, getting an upgrade. I don't know, though. PS5, honestly, has been serving me just fine. I might upgrade to a PS5 Pro, maybe, if the price comes down, because I think it was ludicrously high, wasn't it? When it first released. These days, it's just like, I just want to play games. And if I can play the game, and if the game works, I'm happy. That's usually all that I care about. Alright, I think this is a dead end, if I remember correctly. So let's go and explore this. We're going the opposite way of the next boss. But I'd like to get all this stuff done. Whoa! Look at you go. Look at you go. You got an axe, don't you? You got an axe to grind, huh? Okay, alright, hold on. Okay now, hold on a second. Jesus Christ. Hold on. Kind of, getting wrecked immediately. Oh, God. Okay. This guy, wow, I am really bad at avoiding this guy. Alright, 1 second, sir. I'll be right back with you. Okay, now let's try that again. What has happened to my brain? I just got deleted fighting this guy. Okay. Alright, now it's my turn. Look at you, you're 1 HP. Whoop. Thank you, appreciate it. Okay, now this actually links back up to Uden Chapel, so that's good. So we can go link that up real quick. Oh, and then that continue, yeah, because that's where we went into Old Yharnam. And there's an invisible entity right here, as I was mentioning last time. That's super cool. Hello. Can I give you one of these, okay? It'll all be over in just a second. Bye. Now, up there goes back into Uden Chapel. And yeah, right here, there's an invisible entity trying to grab you. And if you do get grabbed, I think this is where you get sent into the DLC. It's actually very good to do the DLC early to at least get some stuff that you want. Because if you're good, you can rush through and you can get a lot of interesting stuff, but there's basically a lot of really, really, really great things that you can get very early, but it's also incredibly hard because the DLC is meant to be done kind of like at the very end of the game or even New Game Plus, I think. So that is something I do often because there's very cool weapons in the DLC. I don't know if we're going to do it this time around, though. Yo, what's up, Low Country Grace? Lurkin' whilst working. What's up, Nick Sullivan? Currently watching the 100% New Vegas playthrough from 6 years ago. Recently found your stuff. Love it. Well, thanks so much. I'm glad you like the stuff. Yeah, that's the one I'm compiling currently. So if you don't know, by the way, there is a compilation series where I'm uploading 10 episodes at a time. A little easier to watch of that series. And yeah, thank you for watching. Okay. So, don't want to go to the DLC, although we could get the Boom Hammer, which would be fun. But I think we definitely did a Boom Hammer playthrough at some point, didn't we? I believe so. And we didn't go down this way, and I think this is a dead end, if I remember correctly. There's a very cool enemy here. I think over to our right. Hello, sir. Oh my god, look at you guys go. Whap. Triple kill. Yeah. Are you at 1 HP again? Seriously? Look at his HP bar. Get out of here. Whoop. Whoop. Oh. Oh, you got me. Good for you. Whoop. 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 What is even the point of this area over here? I forget. The monocular, and then I think that's where we fought the cleric beast, right? So they give you the monocular to, like, look over to that bridge there. Which, it's weird, because there's a door, it's like an infamous door in Bloodborne that, like, would have linked to the Great Bridge. But for whatever reason, they just didn't, like, connect it. And yeah, it makes sense, because I don't think I've ever fully understood the geography until now. Because, yeah, where we are now, I think, is above the Cleric Beast Bridge. So if they just put a door there, it would be a nice little kind of shortcut. But for whatever reason, they didn't, like, add that door. I don't know why. Odd. Now, this guy here, he's got a big giant wrecking ball. So you got to be careful. Are you still alive? That's weird. I, like, hit him with 2 full power charged R2s, and it looked like one did over half of his HP, so I'm surprised he survived with, like, 1 HP there. Very odd. Where does this go? Do you get a password here? Like, what's the point of this? I remember it being a dead end. You might get a password, though. Maybe that's what it is? Oh, it's a chest. What is it? I know for a fact whatever's in here is not important. Oh, okay. It could be, actually. Yeah, see, this door right here. I think this door literally links to the bridge where we fought the first boss, Cleric Beast. There's a door. And I think it would have just opened up into that. And, like, they put an interaction for it, but it doesn't ever open. I don't think there's any way to open it. So it's just odd, because it's like... That seems like a very easy thing to add to this game. I don't know how much of a purpose it would serve, but... It's just odd that it doesn't function, you know? Maybe just an oversight by the developers. Alright, so that's all that done. I think currently there's only one other route as far as not going to the boss that we didn't do. And if I remember correctly, if you do that route, that's where you get the password that lets you progress to a different section of the game. So the question is, do we want to do that route now, or do we want to just fight the boss? I don't remember it being too long, so maybe we just go do that now. And it's this right here, I believe. Because this is what I always get confused on. Like, whenever I'm stuck, I always forget you have to go this way. Yeah, because there's this freaky guy. Oh, God. No, 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 no. Don't lock onto the different. Okay, this guy right here is a pain in the ass. Just not going to get hit by that. Just don't feel like getting hit by that, even though it, like, literally directly hit you. Okay. That's cool. Oh, look at you go. Look at you go. Thank you. How the hell did that guy not get hit by that? That was actually crazy. Weird. It was a passionate welcoming. In 2024, I followed your Fallout 3 and New Vegas playthroughs in Tale of Two Wastelands, and they were great, 100%. I did not do that. That's really interesting because people have mentioned that before. I'm like wondering who that is, because that was not me. I've never played Tale of Two Wastelands. I want to. I think it would genuinely be awesome to do a Tale of Two Wastelands playthrough as like the same character to really like flesh him out over the course of a gigantic playthrough, basically. Unless you just mean you watch like Fallout 3 and New Vegas back to back, which would make sense. But yeah, I've never done Tale of Two Wastelands. I do want to do that as like one solo character going through every single thing. But now with the Heavy 3 remaster rumors, it might be better to just wait till like 3 and New Vegas gets remastered if that happens. And then kind of do a gigantic 100%, which I would be totally down for. Because honestly, Fallout has the best roleplay potential. And I would love to, like, actually flex my voice acting skills and, like, do a fully fleshed out character. That'd be so fun. Oh, you were playing. Okay, gotcha. Because, yeah, I've had people say before that, like, they watched my Tale of Two Wastelands. And I'm like, I've never downloaded that mod, even though I want to.
The password.
Keep quiet. Keep quiet. Okay, so you actually need to come here with a password. So yeah, we can't do anything at this point. So I think that's everything currently. After we fight the next boss, there's actually a major shift. The whole world changes. So the one thing that we can do is we can go back to What's-Her-Face and talk to her with the church set. But that actually might hurt us. But, whatever. It's not a big deal. So I think we should do that before we fight the boss, and then just run up to the boss. Loved your new Animal Crossing video, GV. Made me want to do the same with my island. Been 3 to 4 years for me, too. Sounds like, yep, you were right about the same point as me when I dropped off. I actually really do want to, like, start that all up again because they've added so much more new content and stuff. But yeah, any members on the channel, FYI, if you didn't know, uploaded a early Animal Crossing one-off video. That'll go up next Wednesday. So check it out if you wish. A lot of bug fixes, but I didn't want to risk Fallout New Vegas breaking, so I followed your playthrough so it worked correctly. Ah, I see. Yeah, that's always the thing that scares me about dipping into mods, is just having them all break. Okay, which just happened with Final Fantasy VII. They re-released Final Fantasy VII on Steam, and it, like, broke everyone's mods. Not usually an issue for me, but something that would suck. Alright, now these guys with the crosses, or whatever these things are, basically can frenzy you, which, like, insta-kill you pretty much, if they hit you with it, I believe. Bye! Wait, are you still alive? Alright. So then, right there is the boss. If we go over this way, this place is a dead end, but there's a lot of good shit. Maybe we do it after the boss. I don't think it's going to matter, like, too much. We also have a decent amount of... maybe we just go clear this out first. And then we come and fight the boss, because, yeah, I think this is a dead end. You can't really progress past this point, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's what I would do too, Desu. I don't think I would continue my island just because that was very much like a game-released experience. And I kind of want to go through and kind of re-experience everything again with whatever new stuff they added and kind of like, you know, take everything I knew and kind of redo it all. I have definitely been wanting to do that. Although we really got to get back into Final Fantasy X because we have taken a massive break from it. And honestly, I need to get back and make sure we finish it. Hi-ya! Hi-ya! Okay, isn't there a hidden item up here if you drop down somewhere? I do believe... Yeah, they're right... Yeah, right there. How do you get to that? I guess you got to drop down from over here. I've been loving the RDR2 videos. Those are the ones I sometimes watch on the TV in my living room because they look so good. Yeah, that's the other thing. I want to finish that too. I'm glad we were able to do 2 new episodes. But like, if we go back into fully doing that, then I won't be able to do whatever I feel like doing Wednesday. So it's always just a thing of like, I've always been really bad with balancing stuff. But those 2, yeah, I wasn't planning on doing 2 episodes. But that first new episode made me really go, oh shit. Okay, I've taken enough of a break to where I really want to play this again. So I don't know. I could just upload more videos, but I don't want to bog people down either. It's always a tricky balance, basically. Okay, now there are 2 NPCs down here, and this is going to be tricky as hell. We should be fine with this weapon, honestly, with the thrust. But yeah, this gets a little painful. Without fast travel? Oh god, true. Although, it did come out in, like, February originally? No, when did it come out? Because I guess if you start it right now, it'd be around the same time when it first came out, so then you could go throughout the entire year, like normal. How about the Fallout 4 Anniversary Edition breaking... Oh, yeah, same exact thing. Yep, and then the same thing just happened with Final Fantasy 2. I remember your New Vegas Psychopath playthrough. You were failing quests constantly because you were killing everybody. Oh, yeah. That was fun. I love doing that voice, too. That was before I was really voice acting as well. Okay. So... Wait, can you actually sneak up on these guys? Holy shit, I never tried to do that. Wait, that's huge. Oh, my God. Can I actually do this? Ha! Yeah! Yeah, because the other guy's not even... Ooh, wait a second. Oh my god, we actually got him around the tree. Holy shit, I never realized you could just fall behind them. Yeah, because fighting those 2 at the same time is kind of a big pain in the ass. Wow! So now there's just one guy with the Tonitrus over there. Okay, let's talk to this person.
Bless us with blood. Bless us with blood. Bless us with blood. Bless us with blood. Bless us with blood.
I'm super excited to get my PC. Yeah, nice, man. I hope it all works out for you. For me, like I said, I'll probably upgrade within the next X amount of years. I don't know what it'll look like at that point. I'll probably just have to upgrade the actual graphics card, because usually I just get a whole new PC, but that's a bit wasteful, especially now. Hi-ya! Psychopath playthrough was my favorite of GV's Fallout New Vegas series. Yeah, that one was a lot of fun. I mean, that's, like I said, that's the beauty of New Vegas. New Vegas just really lets you play kind of however you want. Whereas, like, Fallout 3, like, you can play as a psycho too, but, you know, you're just not going to get as many interesting interactions, basically, a lot of the time. Ooh. Hello. So there's about 15,000 of these little scurrying beasts over here that all disappear, I remember. So we got to be very careful if we want to get all of them. Okay, so we got the well over there. We didn't talk to this guy, right?
Bless us with blood.
No!
Bless us.
No! No blessing you with blood.
Bless us.
No! You haven't earned it, you say. You haven't earned it! Yo, what's up, Sarah? Welcome in. And welcome in any lurkers as well. Hope you've been enjoying the stream. This has been a really fun playthrough. I've just been really wanting to play another Soulsborne game. It's been too long. Okay, so we're going to watch for this guy when he transforms. Back R2. Yen's doing the thing again where she's just in the other room, sitting with a toy staring at me meowing. I never know why she doesn't understand she can just come in here. You can come in here. Why is she like this? Alrighty, so far so good. Now there's these cliffs which are annoying because there's items on them, but actually it's a good thing to go down the cliffs because there's people that shoot you if you don't go down the cliff specifically. But we just have to keep an eye out for the skittering beasts because I know that there are a bunch here that will disappear. I think there's at least like 2 more. We got a guy here that's going to shoot, so we're going to do a plunging attack. Absolutely decimate him. I think there's one more. Yep, right there. Hiya! You like posting up and just hanging out on a cliff and just waiting for somebody to walk by and then shooting them? Is that what you like? Well, neat. Okay. So, now we're looking for the scurrying beasts. I know there are 2 that's like easily missable right around here somewhere. We probably, in fact, have already missed one. I need to get my new laptop at some point. I can't really game on it anymore. I've been holding off though because mainly use my PS5. Yeah, same. I'm in the same exact boat. I've basically been trying to use... Oh, I forgot we don't have the pistol left. I bet... Oh, my actual gun. I've been mainly using, yeah, my PS5. All right, hold on. Wait. Jesus. Been mainly using my PS5 for pretty much everything at this point. Honestly, it really has been able to do everything I need it to. For the most part, at least. Started to play through a Fallout 4. I've really considered it with the Anniversary Edition. I wanted to start like a new... Because honestly, I know everybody shits on the Anniversary Editions, and I get it. Especially as somebody that's not like a mod guy, but... With what Skyrim did, and then with what the next-gen update for Fallout 4 did, I actually really enjoyed all that new stuff, probably just because I don't ever mod. So I've really kind of wanted, I was like, should I start like a Fallout 4 thing? But the problem is, of course, as usual, I'm just doing 50,000 other things, and it's like... Unfortunately for me, I always choose the massive game, so it's hard to like actually get to the finish line, because there's so many things I want to do all the time. But I've considered it. I mean, honestly, if I just go back into full-time streaming, that'll just let me do all the stuff that I want to do. It's just going to take me being able to have the time to do it. Huh. Yeah. Oh, there's one right there. Nope. Wait. Look at this guy. Okay, that's one skinny bit. No! Oh, my God. Okay, there's one more, definitely. He just disappeared, so we got to reload this, but that's fine. What does the L2 do on this? I forget. I'm going to hold L2. It's just like a slam? What does that do? Yeah, because Bloodborne's kind of weird. A lot of the time you have one weapon and you have a gun to parry with. Some weapons, though, when you two-hand them like this, like a Dark Souls game, the L2 will do something different. So I don't know what this does. It's just kind of like a slam, but I don't know if it has like some sort of guard break property or something. That'd be interesting. All right, so pro tip, whenever you accidentally have one of the scurrying beasts disappear on you, you can just exit the game and reload it, and it will reload as a heads up. Yeah, Fall 4 is great. A lot of good stuff in it. Unfortunately, the Pimp Boy 3 billion conflicted with a mod that turned my Pimp Boy sideways. That's such an odd confliction. You would think that would be not an issue. Okay, see right here. Hi, yeah. What does the L2 do? Like, honestly, it's a pretty nice move, but I don't know if it does anything else. Like, break their guard or something. Okay, so this is going to be a dead end, but I wanted to grab all this stuff real quick. What it is about your videos, when I see what you're playing, I'm like, oh, that looks like fun. Now I got to play that title. Hey, listen, I like to think I've got good taste in video games. I like to think if I'm playing something, it's worth my time, you know? And there's especially a lot of stuff that I know people have never played before that I really like to show off. Something like Darkest Dungeon. A lot of people probably don't know about that game, but every time I play it, people are like, what's this? So yeah, I get it. Okay, so that's done. We can't progress past that point until we get the tonsil stone, I think. So now we can go back. Now we have like 50 million blood echoes. I could also go the other way and fight the witches instead of the next boss, but I think we should fight. Oh, I knew I missed another one. Look at that. Yep, because there's like 3 here. Look at that. I almost missed you, you little son of a bitch. So I think we go back now, spend all these blood echoes, and then practice the boss. Yeah. Anyone else having issues with the stream? On my end, it looks perfectly fine, but I can't speak to anything else. Yo, what's up, Soul Stare Frog? It has been quite a while. Yeah, I basically lost as much weight as I wanted to. Currently, I'm focused on building muscle, making sure every time I go to the gym, like, I'm actually progressively overloading as opposed to just going to go, which was something I kind of had to realize. Like, I've always used the gym as just, like, consistently staying healthy, but now it's like I want to make sure I'm still developing muscle. So currently, yeah, it's more about that than I'm pretty much... I hit my weight loss goal some time back. Let's pop this. Let's pop this. Yeah, I think we're good. I don't... We had an issue earlier, but as always, try refreshing if you haven't. That might fix it. Yo, what's up? Pure Chicanery. Fantastic name. A reference that I understand. I just want to say we appreciate you, GV, myself included. You got me into New Vegas. Yeah, but New Vegas is such a good game. Honestly, New Vegas and 4, my appreciation have gone way, way up. And then ironically for 3, I think it's gone a little down. 3's great, though, honestly. Again, I think it's just like New Vegas kind of overshadows it in a lot of ways. It built a lot on it, ironically, with only a year to, like, develop it. Okay, so we got this lady here. Modded Pip-Boy from Fallout 3. Oh, I see. I am definitely having a good day. Hope you're having a good day as well. It all started with Dark Souls Remastered. Top tier game. Progressive overload and time under tension. Yeah, for me it's just like... It's easy to, like, go to the gym and, like, do your sets and think, like, oh, I'm, like, maxed out. Like, that's all I can do. But no, you have to... What I'm doing currently is, like, okay, so if I'm doing 4 sets of 10 to 12, if I can do those 4 sets of 12 reps... If I could do, like, 4 sets of 12, like, the maximum amount of reps I'm doing, then now it's time to add 5 pounds the next week. And before, it was just kind of like, well, that's the maximum I can do. But no, you have to, like, literally push yourself or else you just won't, you know... get stronger and stronger, which sounds obvious, but the thing is, when you're starting, you get the newbie gain, so you think, like, oh, I'm progressing so fast, but then eventually you have to force yourself to, like, keep going up 5, even if you don't think you can do it, to physically get stronger, you know? So that's where I'm at currently. What's up?
Oh, kind hunter. Thank you. So, that lady, you told her about this place. Well, she actually talks to me. Well, only now and then, and she don't mince words. But she's a kind one. I can tell. A good woman.
Ironically, a lady of the night, too.
If you find any saints, send them on.
Yeah, so you've said. All right, so this is the lady we talked into the alley, or in the alley, and now she's here. What's her name? Ariana?
Oh, hello, dear. You weren't lying. This is a safe place. Thank you. I'm in your debt.
Curtsy.
I'd like to tender my thanks, but I haven't much to offer. All I can give is my blood. But would you even take a whore's blood?
I'll take a whore's blood as long as it's not got diseases, yeah. Give me your blood.
Oh, good. Come close, dear. Don't worry. This isn't the first time.
Blood of Ariana, and she put like a little tiny little dress on it for some reason as well. Thank you.
Oh, hello. Sorry, dear. You're much too... I've only...
Okay.
Oh, hello. I've only...
Yeah, so those items are actually pretty helpful because any of the blood items like Yosefka's blood vial and then her blood will fully heal you. So if you have like 1,000,000 HP, it'll heal you from 1 HP all the way to maximum.
You.
When does she turn nice? She turns nice eventually, but I forget when. Maybe after the next boss. Okay, so there's one more thing before we fight the boss that we can do. So we'll just check that out as well. Argonian Shadow Scale playthrough in Oblivion Remastered. That'd be a fun... Yeah, that'd be a fun RPG. That'd be a fun character to roleplay as, especially because I always try to find reasons to do warriors and thieves because, I don't know, mages now are just so much fun to me. Okay, let's go do this stuff first. Fallout 3 playthrough, nice. Yeah, have a good day, have a good work day, and thanks for popping in. Thea from Elden Ring. Oh, yeah. Yep, definitely. Similarities. Alright, Blood Gem Fortification, Ludwig's Holy Blade. Wait, do we have any on these? No. Ludwig's Holy Blade. Oh, look at that one. Yeah, that's a big upgrade. Physical attack up at full HP, 3%. Nice. And then if we go through here, we can also get up to 62 attack. And charge attack increase as well, which is big. And then fortify a weapon, Ludwig's Holy Blade. We have 13, we need 8. And now we need 3 bloodstone chunks to upgrade it past that. And then we still got some souls left over, or blood echoes, I should say. Whee! Hello.
Welcome. What is it?
I need to channel my blood
Very
echoes.
well,
That's what I need to do. Okay, let's get health up to 20, and then I think strength. Does this thing scale with strength? It definitely does, right? And arcane. But we'll go strength. That's fine.
Farewell, good may you.
Okay, bye. All right, and then we're going to switch over to the church set because, as I said, if you wear the church set, or a church set, because there's multiple church sets. Oh, thank you for the $1. Appreciate the donation. Yeah, if you wear the church set... where is it? I think you only need to have, like, one piece of it. It doesn't even really matter. But yeah, that lady will then talk to you. Black church trousers. What's the gloves? Surgical long gloves? I guess? That's weird. Anyways, as I'm trying to say, if you wear the church set, yeah, then you can talk to that one lady at the Hypogean jail, which hopefully she's still there. Ludwig's blade looks badass. It's super sick. Like I said, it was the first ever Bloodborne weapon I ever used. And I think it's considered pretty strong, but so far, it seems relatively balanced. You two pure chicanery, as said by Chuck from Better Call Saul in one of, if not the most famous scenes in the whole show. It's got to be up there. All right, she was down this way. When I was on my weight loss journey, hitting a plateau, then got over that. Nice, man. It's difficult, especially when you start to plateau. It's gonna be okay. Fortunate enough to get a head start. Yeah, I was a fat, chubby nerd for like my whole life until I hit college. And then that was the first time I had ever lost weight, and it was like such a mind-blowing situation for me. Even though I lost weight extremely unhealthily, and then over time I have learned how to be healthier and healthier with weight loss and muscle gain and maintaining. All right, so now we have the church set on, so she should talk to us.
By your garb, the healing church, you've come to save me. Oh, thank you, dear saint. I have no words to express my relief. You can take this, at least.
Madman's knowledge?
Sure to please an upstanding member of the church like you. Oh, thank you so much, dear gods.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not. I'd rather have something more interesting, but okay.
Thank you so much. I was seized on the street by the hulking brute in the cathedral ward and locked up here. There were many others, but they've been taken away. And I've heard moans echoing in the distance ever since.
Try not to spread too much pestilence. Hey, as long as you look badass while doing it, it's all right. How do we not have a? Oh, I was gonna say, how do we not have a? What do you call it? What are they called? The pestilent. The. Oh my God! What are they called? The doctors. The with the hawk mask. But I remember there's Eileen the Crow. What are they called? Plague Doctor. Yeah, man, that was like. It's like out of my brain for a while there. Anyways, yeah, as long as you look like that, you can spread as much pestilence as you want because you look badass as hell.
So, the hunt is on tonight.
Oh, yes.
Then the streets are perilous, and every door will be shut tight. Perhaps it isn't my place to ask, but do you know somewhere that might take me in?
Oh, but I do. Uden Chapel. Actually, yeah, this one's weird. Man, what do you do with her? Are you just supposed to not tell her? I'm gonna tell her whatever. It doesn't matter. Uden Chapel.
Oh, thank you so much. I'll set out as soon as I can. I pray for success on your hunt, kind hunter.
So what's the deal with her? What does she do? You gotta wear the church set, which we did. Oh, that's right. I forgot you can send people to that other place. So if you send her to the thing... so she will kill the whore if we choose the whore's blood over hers out of jealousy. Oh. Once you accept Ariana's blood more than 3 times, she'll kill her on the next load-in. So how do you stop? I guess you just don't... Huh. Weird. Yeah, so that's the weird thing with her, is that she'll kill the prostitute.
I'll say I can't.
If you accept the prostitute's blood 3 times, because she gets, like, jealous, which is ironic because she's supposed to be a holy woman or whatever. But anyways, I guess you just don't accept her blood, because you can kill her too, and I don't think anyone cares, but I don't know if we just want to murder her. It doesn't really matter. It's a weird thing. It's like doing her thing almost like hurts you without helping you at all. I don't know. Maybe there's another way to deal with her, but I guess for now we just won't accept Ariana's blood 2 more times. I always forget how this one works. Anyways, weird little interaction there. Little boy. You shall not fear the pestilence that roams in darkness, nor the plague that ravages at noon. What is that from? Okay, so let's switch back to the cool set now. We're going to go with the black hooded iron helm. We're going to go with the... What were you wearing before? The charred hunter set, which always looks cool as hell. Yeah, this is a cool setup. And then... We're going to pop the Madman's Knowledge. And then I guess we just go fight the next boss. Cathedral Ward. Oh, yeah, we gotta talk to them now that she's there. Psalm 91. It's Psalm, right? I always get confused with this in my head. Not Palm. Or is it Palm? Because the S is silent. I think that's what my brain always flip-flops on. Palm. It's not Psalm. It's Palm. I do believe. Okay, let's talk to this guy.
Ah, the hunter. Thank you. So that holy woman, you told her about this place, right? Well, she don't offer me much in the way of conversation, but still, I'd rather see her alive anyhow. And I sort of hope that my asking you turn out to, you know, help them out in the end. I've never been any use to anyone, you see. Just happy about it, is all.
Well, it's a good way to be. You're, yeah, this guy is genuinely, actually, completely pure in the space of Bloodborne, which is funny. So now these two fight. Wait, where is she? Is she over here? Oh, there she is. Oh, she gets up too. So yeah, these two fight now. I think they hate each other, which is interesting. Hello?
Oh, brave hunter. You're alive. Thank you very much.
We get the church bow.
The town is in disarray, but there are still people here. Together I cannot. The only thing is Maya, if it would...
Oh, and then she wants to give us her blood too. Yeah, sure, give me your blood. You've already received blood.
Ah, have you renewed?
But it's a different person's blood. What would it matter?
You.
Okay, so yeah, like I said, if you accept her blood 3 times, her right there, then she'll kill her.
Oh, hello. So I've only...
Which sucks because she will eventually give you a 1/3 of the umbilical cord, which you need 3 to get the true ending. You can still get a different one, so you don't need hers, but it does kind of suck. The P is silent. Oh my god, see, I'm still getting confused. So it's Psalm. Psalm. That, right. I knew it was one of the other. It's one of those things where, like, my brain cannot remember which one's which. And I usually err on the side of the incorrect one. Whoop. Ba-bo, ba-ba-boo. Yeah, pa, pa, pa. All right. Next boss we got to get good at. Here we go. Sir. Sir. La, bo, ba, ba, bo. This boss is sick as hell. Not particularly difficult compared to other ones. But, very cool. I love this boss. This one, I think in my first playthrough, absolutely destroyed me. I think I was stuck here for like forever. Let me get a cutscene, actually. You okay? Oh, she's a deer now. Okay. Yeah. All right. Vicar Amelia, who's a big giant deer beast, which honestly looks sick as all hell. Ya, pa, pa, pa. Now the thing with Vicar... Oh, God. The thing with Vicar is that you can break her limbs. Right there. Just broke her limb. Into a big visceral. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, bam, 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 bam. Yeah, bam, bam, bam. Just broke her other limb. I gotta be careful that I don't accidentally kill her, because our damage is very strong right now. Ba 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 ba. Yeah, so she just healed there, I think. It was like, did we just enter a secret phase? What just happened? My screen just went black. That was so weird. Yeah, ba 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 ba. Yeah. Just from sheer damage, we can already get her down here. And then now she's healing. Big heal, actually. Just watching her health so that I don't accidentally kill her. Ba 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 ba. Okay, so right there we can kill her if we wanted. Not gonna do it. Now let's try to just dodge her until we die. Ba 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 ba. That's a grab. Backs up. Backs up. That's the heal right there. So how much health does she heal? Good amount. Ba, ba. Big old bite. Big old swipe. Another swipe. Another swipe. So do we want to just stay directly behind her? Is that what we do? Or does she jump? Yeah, I was going to say, I think she jumps back. Ba, 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 ba. Relax. It ain't that serious. Just relax. Okay. So, I mean, this is one of those where we can honestly just get by damage alone, but outside of that, just a lot of left and right swipes. And then if you hit her with a numbing mist, you won't be able to heal, which is definitely a little tip there. Bow, 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 bow. 1/3 of an umbilical cord. Oh, yeah. Yeah, if you don't know, Bloodborne is super duper cool because basically heavily eldritch, Lovecraftian, cosmic horror, which as you progress through the game, it basically starts as like, oh, it's like a werewolf, Victorian, vampire-y game. But then as you kind of get more and more into it, you realize it's more cosmic, eldritch horror. So without spoiling that, this 1/3 of an umbilical cord is hugely important lore-wise, and for the ending, you have to consume 3 of these in order to get the true ending of the game and fight the true final boss. So yeah, we have 1, but we need 2 more. And it ties into that sort of stuff, the cosmic horror. Vicar Amelia, yep. Opening door iframes, I know. I think, what is it, Dark Souls 2 that doesn't do that, and it's so annoying because people just slash you down while you're going through the door. What's up, Wolf Chain? I was cracking up. I was watching one of your New Vegas videos. You had used the word jabroni. Oh, yeah. That's some LA slang. Never heard anyone outside of California use it. Really? It's, for me, it was a thing in the 90s, in the Attitude Era of WWE. I think they all said jabroni, like Triple H and... I'm not a wrestling fan currently, but like all the 90s people. The Rock. Was it The Rock that first called people a jabroni? I think it was, right? That's where I know it from. Yeah, I'm surprised that's not more known. To me, like, at least when I was growing up, that was a very common term. Last time I fought Amelia, I didn't realize she could heal. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's honestly not that bad, but, yeah, that's her thing, is that she'll kind of just... It's a war of attrition if you don't stop her heals, which I will mention in the guide. So let's put the numbing mist there, which will stop her from healing. And then I'm going to look her up real quick just to make sure I'm not missing any tips or anything. Vicar Amelia. Ba 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 ba. Ba ba bee ba boo. Ya ba bee ba boo. Ha ba pa so pa do. Okay, so what is the deal with her? 50% or lower HP, she gets the healing ability. New combos as well. Extremely weak to fire. Weak against serration. Strong against blunt, arcane, and bolt. Can be staggered and possible to perform a visceral on her when her head is down and the parry sound plays during all phases. Heavily damaging her legs triggers this. Wide variety of attacks. Covering her sides, close range and long range. There's no safe zone. Yeah, that's always the tricky part. Not recommended to stay behind her. Her tail completely obstructs your view. After each of her attacks, there's an opening for 1 or 2 attacks, so it's key to stay close and dodge forward to get close to exploit these openings. Threaded cane is helpful. Boss heals in phase 2 is recommended to bring numbing mist to stop her from healing. This effect only lasts 30 seconds, so reapply as needed. Standing close to her during phase 2 will stop her from using her healing. And then you can summon an old hunter. Okay, yeah. Pretty much all standard. It's just tricky because there's no safe zone. She always is kind of hitting around her, which is the annoying part. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to take a bathroom break, and then we're going to guide Vicar Amelia. Thanks for watching. Be right back. WrestleMania is as old as you are. From my weight loss journey to now, right, I'm focused on my mental health. Well, if it's any consolation, here's the thing. Not consolation, but like, I know everybody hates when people like say things that works for them and then they relay it because it's like, well, I'm working on my own thing. So I try not to shove anything down anyone's throat because I know that's no one's going to be like receptive to it anyways. But I will say recently I started meditating again, and I'm currently on like day 18 in a row or so, 17 or 18. It has been magnificent. Man, oh man. For anybody that's been watching for any period of time, like back in the day, I was meditating and I didn't really understand it. Like I didn't really get it, what I was supposed to be doing. This time, I think it just took like doing that and then kind of walking away and then coming back to it. Like it clicks so much more. It's basically like I realize now what you're supposed to be doing, which is weird because like the first time I was like, I think I know, but not really. But anyways, it just like helps you to kind of sit there. Any thoughts that enter into your head, it just flows through you like I imagine like you're a rock in a river. It's just kind of like all these thoughts kind of like going past you and stuff. So it's been extremely helpful. Like I have been so much more relaxed and calm and like just in a better mood and everything simply by meditating 10 minutes every day. So yeah, anyone looking for some sort of help in that area, I definitely recommend that. There's like 50 million apps and shit that you can look up if you wish, but it has been hugely helpful for me, and I'm going to continue to do it for as long as I can. All right, guide time. Click. Ba 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 beep ba boo. 1, 2, 3, exit. Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome to another boss guide for Bloodborne. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Vicar Amelia. This is kind of like the first big phase change boss. Basically, after you beat this boss, like, a lot of things change in this game. Not particularly rough compared to other things in Bloodborne. By the way, there's a summon here. Henriette, if you wish to summon. But challenging mainly because she constantly attacks. Like, and there's no safe spaces around her. She will pretty much always just, like, attack, kind of on her sides and stuff, and it makes it really hard to kind of, like, safely deal damage to her, pretty much. But she does have limb breakage, so if you constantly attack her limbs, they will break, and she'll kind of get staggered. Also, extremely weak to fire, so if you have any fire stuff, feel free to apply it. I do, but I'm not going to use it just because when I do these guides, I like to show kind of the fight without, like, consumables. And then also Numbing Mist. So there are 6 of these found right outside. I think you climb a ladder and it's right up there in this area. There are 6 of these. So in her second phase, when you get her to 50% HP, she will start to heal. She'll back away. She'll kind of glow golden, and then she'll heal. So keep in mind, if you throw the Numbing Mist at her, just like the Lloyd talismans in Dark Souls 1, she won't be able to heal. Which, you know, she's not like that tough where you need to do it, but it does help. So we will do it because that's like a specific interaction here. Outside of that, you basically just want to like dodge into her attacks, get 1 or 2 hits, and then dodge out and just kind of keep away from her because she's just always going to be like going crazy and ballistic. And that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and fight her. Here we go. Alrighty then, Vicar Amelia. So yeah, we want to be dealing damage to her limbs as much as possible to try and break them. And she will just go crazy jumping around and stuff. So yeah, I'm going to try to go as aggressive as possible. So yeah, once she starts doing this, we're going to... Okay, you're able to dodge that. Good. Now, when you're behind her, she'll also back up like that. Keep that in mind. Okay, she's going aggressive here. She's going to do a slam. Going to hit her twice here. She staggers a little bit there. I'm going to do a charge dart too. Big damage. Now, that parry sound just played, so we can do the visceral. Yep. Anytime that parry sound plays, keep in mind you can do a big giant visceral there. Gonna do a charge attack. Immediately broke another limb. Another... Oh my god, we're destroying her now. So you can see, pure aggression is the name of the game here. Now I'm gonna back up and I'm gonna hit her with a Numbing Mist now. So she's hit by that for 30 seconds, so she cannot heal. Dodge into her attacks there. Okay. So once that 30 seconds is up, we're going to want to reapply the numbing mist. But you can see I'm just destroying her. Ooh, that missed, so that's unfortunate. Okay, let's try to hit her with another one of these numbing mists now. Just to reset that. Woo! Gonna roll the jump. Gonna roll the swipe. Gonna hit her once. Okay, we're gonna watch what she does. Gonna do a charge dart too. I think that landed. I'm not even really sure. So yeah, we're kind of just bullying her here. Broke her arm again, I think. Oh my god, absolutely destroyed. Okay. And she's one more hit, so I'm gonna charge an R2 here, and down goes Vicar Amelia. And that's so many bosses in this game, is basically just, if you're constantly aggressive and you have decently upgraded stuff, like you're just exploring and upgrading your weapons and your character, you can if you're just so aggressive like that, they can't really do a lot of the time. That's just Bloodborne in a nutshell. Bloodborne really, really rewards aggression, and Vicar Amelia, just like the Cleric Beast, is one of these bosses that, like, their limbs break all the time, so you can kind of just keep them in that loop. So, yeah, not nearly as bad as she might seem as long as you're staying aggressive. And she didn't even heal there, but yeah, if you hit her with the numbing mist, she literally will not be able to heal. So you can stop that as well. But that's the guide. Thanks so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. Subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Oh my god. I almost feel bad because we're just, like, destroying these bosses now. Ba 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 ba, ra ba be ba boo, ra ba be ba ba be ba ha ya ba be. Vicar Amelia. Yeah, I almost feel kind of bad. We might have to switch weapons. I don't even think it's really the weapon. It's just kind of like the staggers we're getting constantly. But holy freaking moly. Absolutely decimated. Meditation, I meditated for like an hour and a half. Yeah, you'll be surprised at how quick that time goes, because for me it's horrible. Like, I have so much ADHD and just a million thoughts a second all the time. So meditating is like the exact opposite of that. It's basically just sitting still for 10 minutes, which is extremely difficult. Anybody in my personal life will tell you that it's extremely difficult for me to do that. But when you tap into it, when you kind of get into the meditative state, when you like focus on that, which ironically you're not focusing, you're kind of just letting everything hit you at once, and being chill with it. Yeah, you'll be surprised at how quickly time flies. Today, the meditation was 14 minutes, the guided meditation that I was doing, and it was gone before I knew it. It was over. So I do it first thing in the morning, and it really, really helps. It's been great, and I want to stick with it. And by the way, this is from a purely practical standpoint too. I'm not a religious or spiritual person, so for anybody that's turned off by that sort of stuff, yeah, it's just been practical, and I've really enjoyed it. Okay, and we got this glowing skull here.
Master Willem, I've come to bid you farewell.
Oh, I know. You think now to betray me.
No, but you will never listen. I tell you, I will not forget our adage.
We are born of the blood, made men by the blood, undone by the blood. Our eyes are yet to open.
Fear the old blood. I must take my leave.
Fear it! You must fear it.
So yeah, I want to get a tattoo with something with, like, fear the old blood, or something related to it. It'd be a sick tattoo.
By the gods, fear it, Lawrence.
All right. So in Bloodborne, as I said, there are multiple phase changes throughout the game. That signifies the... It's weird, because the SAC guys appear after BSB, I guess. Yeah, it's a little confusing, but this is kind of like the first real one, because now it's like nighttime, so everything's going to get harder and scarier and blah, 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 blah. And there's another major phase change, and there might even be one more after that. I'm kind of forgetting. But, so yeah, killing Vicar Amelia kind of moves the game into the next segment, which is so cool, man. This game is just so awesome, because it's basically like, you know, now we're getting deeper into the one long night. So, that's what happens there. What's up, Gage? Welcome in. Modern life is so noisy and busy, so any kind of meditation, whether spiritual or purely practical, is good for giving ourselves rest and a chance to just be. Yeah, I've been talking about it for a while now, like with Cindy and everybody, like wanting to start it up again, and I cannot say how much it really has just immediately improved. Mainly just anxiety. Like, my anxiety was ranking up pretty quickly, like recently within the past year, and it really just cuts it, I would say, by like 75%. That's been my experience so far within the past like 2 weeks or so. Basically just because, like, you know, anxiety is obviously just overt worrying, and meditation lets you kind of just sit with all of that stuff and just be okay with it. Whereas if you don't really have those tools, you know, your brain can kind of just run away with it. So that's been very helpful. But just in case anyone ever hears this and tries it and, you know, their life is benefited. Gold pendant, which I think the only purpose is to break this, right? Ba 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 ba. Yeah, ba 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 ba. Yeah. Which, again, I did not know for the longest time that was the point of these. So we can use this, pop it open, and we get the gold blood gem, which I don't think is too helpful. Also, this is here. The eye of a blood-drunk hunter beckons hunters to the hunter's nightmare. A deformed creature will whisk you away outside of Uden Chapel. So you need that? Wait. No, you can go immediately, can't you? So that lets us access the DLC, but I thought you could access it immediately. Maybe I'm wrong. Huh. Okay. Blood Gem Fortification, Ludwig's Holy Blade. We'll see if anything is blue here, which there's one thing. This. The Gold Blood Gem, which increases Beast Attack. And I forget how that works. Anything else? No. And then we got this one here, actually. So, Fire Blood Gemstone reduces all of our attack to nothing, but gives us fire attack, which is eh. And then Tear Blood Gem, which will give us HP recovery. So not a huge benefit, but that is something. Fortify Weapon. We need 3 Bloodstone Chunks to upgrade this weapon some more. And then we got a little bit of leveling up, methinks. So let's go talk to you.
Welcome home. What is it?
I need to channel my blood echo.
Very well.
I need to channel my blood echoes. Actually, wait. Let's get out of this.
Farewell, may.
I need to see what the scaling is on this weapon. B with strength, C with skill, and then B with arcane, which is interesting.
Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let me.
So, strength will go up by 4 attack, arcane will go up by nothing. Huh. So yeah, let's get strength to 25.
Farewell.
Bye! Now, we might be able to squeeze one more boss fight into this stream, because the next one is relatively easy as long as you know what you're doing. So, yeah, there's probably certain other things that happen now that the phase has changed. But let's go to the Graveyard of the Dark Beast. That's Parl. Church of the Good I think it's up here. No, it's here. Grand Cathedral is where we fought Vicar. So used to it now, I can hit like a few breaths and just refocus, but meditation is not regular routine of mine at this point. No, me either. It's something, it's mindfulness. You have to tap into it. You have to remember it, which is the challenge. But that's obviously why you do it so frequently, so that your brain just gets attuned to it. I always forget the breath. I forgot it this entire stream, basically, because you gotta, it's a constant vigilant thing of like remembering it. So, yeah, but it's a good centering tool whenever you're feeling super anxious or whatever the hell. You can kind of just focus on your breathing, go in, out, and just mentally keep track of that, which is nice. But I don't know, as simple as it sounds, it's literally just a thing of like, oh my god, I'm feeling so anxious right now. Okay, well, and? What's the point? You're anxious. You're already anxious. So why get anxious about being anxious? Might as well just sit with it, you know? Let it pass through. I think a lot of it is like just feeling as human beings we have to like run from negative emotions and thoughts and stuff, but it's really just like being comfortable with confronting it. This is why meditation helps, at least me. You know? So it's been nice. When I finally get my PC, I'd like to start a games streaming channel. It will be games I played to help me with my anxieties. That's a good, yeah, wholesome, cozy games are a nice focus. That's what Cindy was doing when she was streaming for a bit there. Nice little cozy, relaxing type games. I like those when they strike me, but I'm also addicted to, like, violent Souls-like games, too, so it's kind of whatever I'm feeling at the moment. Alright, so now we enter the big, scary woods, and since we have a certain amount of insight, this is going to get really annoying now. Okay. Gotta explain this in a second. We gotta take care of these gun guys first. Oh boy. Oh boy. These guys are so annoying. Okay. Oh god, don't dash into him. Come on. Alright, so basically once you enter these woods, I forget what it is, but depending on your insight level, which is the eyeball icon under our blood echoes to the top right, these little shade things will spawn. So like if you don't have a lot of insight, they actually just won't spawn and they won't even bother you. And then in the next boss fight too, they will spawn during the boss fight and actually mess you up as well. So the more insight you have, the harder it gets. Which is why, to me, I'm always like, well, why even have insight? It doesn't really help you. Sometimes it changes certain weird things, but yeah. So basically, now we got to deal with these things because we have a lot of insight at the moment. I don't know what the number is. I feel like it's like 20 or something, and we have 40. So that is something to keep in mind here. Just as a heads up. Ba ba ba. Didn't discover I had until she passed, then it got you hard. Yeah, looking back, I think I've always had it. As a kid, I remember there's a specific memory. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Yeah, looking back, there's a specific memory of me going to, like, a dentist and literally getting so anxious that I had to, like, just go to the bathroom, like, vomit. And, like, at the time, I didn't understand what that really meant, you know? I was like, why? I just thought that's how everybody was. So I think I definitely have, like, some sort of, you know, generalized anxiety, which I have been on medication for a relatively short amount of time. But what I kind of realized was, like, I didn't really need the medication. It puts, like, a Band-Aid on it, and it's really nice and simple. But the way I prefer to deal with it is exercise, mainly. God! Oh, my actual God. What a perfect shot. Yeah, the way that I find to deal with it naturally is mainly just exercise. It's been hugely helpful. Can you just get the hell out of here? Jesus Christ. Come here. You like shooting guns? You'll never shoot another gun in your life. Yeah, this place is notoriously awful, by the way. All right, come here. You like shooting guns, huh? Yeah, nice shot. Sucks, don't it? That's what you did to me when you shot me in the back. Oh, my God. Okay.
Anyways, yeah, during that medicated time, it was nice because it kind of stripped away my anxiety, but at the same time, like, you don't really have to, like, challenge it, if that makes sense. And I think it depends on your, like, your level of it. For me, it just, once I switched to going to the gym and exercising regularly, you know, it's still always there, but it's, like, manageable, too. And I just vastly prefer that to, like, being medicated, because when I was medicated, I didn't have any anxiety to the point of literally not caring about anything, so I gained a shit ton of weight, like, more weight than I've ever gained in my entire life, because I didn't care. Like, nothing bothered me. It was nice, but at the same time, it just, like, you know, it doesn't really challenge you. So, tried it for a bit. Wasn't really for me. I think the natural way to not only stay in shape, but, like, combat anxiety definitely, like, gels with me way more. But, like I said, meditation has also been super helpful recently. That's been a very recent development for me. Even though I had meditated for a good amount of time before that, though. So, yeah, again, these guys only spawn if you have, I believe it's like 25 insight or something like that. And I think the more you have, the more these guys spawn too. So it basically, if you want an easier time during this part of the game, don't have a lot of insight. Every day at work, we have a time where everyone stops working and there's a guided meditation for 5 minutes. See, honestly, I think that's a thing of, like, I think originally I would think maybe, like, you know, how can you force me to meditate? That's ridiculous. But now I think that's massively helpful. I really do. Like, because the mindfulness of, like, kind of recentering you. Again, just purely practically. Nothing to do with spiritualism or religion unless you want to involve those elements, of course. Yeah, I think that's hugely helpful, honestly. 10 minutes 3 times a week. Yeah, I found 10 minutes is just about the sweet spot. 10 to 13 minutes. It really depends on what you get out of it. If you're hating it, hating every second of it, and you just can't do it, then it's probably better you just stop. If you can do it longer and feel better doing it longer, I think that's good too. For me, I found, like, yeah, just about 10 to 13 minutes is the sweet spot where I kind of get in the zone. And then usually for a good, I don't know, half the day afterwards, I'm feeling, like, really, really good, you know? Okay, let's check any of these. We still haven't found any chunks right now, so let's go ahead and level up.
Welcome home. What is it?
Yo, what up?
Very well. Let me.
I need some strength. If you wouldn't be so... If you wouldn't mind.
May you...
And then we just got a new lamp, so I think that's here. Hemwick Charnel Lane. I love that there's basically just a British street name in a Soulsborne game. Ba ba ba. Now it's not a huge problem. Yeah, anxiety is a weird beast, man. I think it's a lot of the time it's just how much power you give it, which can obviously seem obvious at the time, but a big thing to tap into is, like, I don't know. A good example, last time we went to go see my family, whenever I travel, especially involving flying, because I hate flying, I typically get super anxious. But I just remember last time I tapped into, like, well, what am I going to do? Like, I'm flying, we're doing it, you know, so I can just sit there and be so worried the whole time. Something's going to go wrong with the flight, blah, 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 which, by the way, it never does. It's just the way my brain has been, like, trained to think. Or I can just relinquish control and just be on the ride and, you know, try to be as present as possible and blah, 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 blah. So, that was, yeah, when we went to North Carolina last time, it was just so easy to tap into that. It was like, I was really proud of myself just, like, being able to fly, being able to just do that whole trip and be relatively anxiety-free. But I think specifically it was because I relinquished control. I didn't care. It was just in the moment. And it felt so good. Yo, what up? Right.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I hear that. Yeah, like, totally. Like, I honestly get where you're coming from. Like, it makes a lot of sense to me. Okay. Anyways. Device currently not operable. Don't remember that shriek. What the hell was that? Love that we do that. You can follow or just nap. Yeah, that's... That's what I used to do, going to Catholic Mass, because I was just... Very early on, I just knew religion was not my thing, but... Yeah, whenever we would do, like, the sit-up, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down on the pews and everything, that I would take that time to nap every single time. Or think about Maple Story. I remember constantly just bowing my head and thinking about, I cannot wait to get home and play Maple Story. Every single Catholic Mass I was forced to go to. Let me grab that. Thank you. Oh my god! He's crazy! Grab that. Thank you. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, that throws things off. Hold on. Someone's throwing firebombs. No, no, no. No, no. Oh my god! You son of a... Wait. I was willing to fight you in an honorable duel. But then someone just had to go and throw firebombs. How about no? Sit down. How about no? How about no, you freaky deaky woodsman? No. Anxiety can never really be eliminated, but can be well under control. I don't know. You know, as I've grown older into my 30s, I don't know. There's a lot of things, like... I think we don't give ourselves as human beings enough credit to how much we can kind of, you know, neuroplasticity, all that sort of thing. Like, literally change how we think on a day-to-day basis. I wouldn't be surprised if 100 years from now, if they looked at anxiety, that they said, actually, you can eradicate it if that's your goal. It's extremely difficult, of course. You have to constantly think positively, kind of change your mind over time to think more positively, yada, yada, yada. Relinquish control, stop worrying about things you can't control, blah, 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 blah. I honestly, with everything I've learned over, like, the past 10 years, I would not be surprised if, you know, new studies show you can actually get rid of anxiety over time. It might take forever. I don't know if it's possible. I'm just saying I wouldn't be surprised. Because just what I've been able to chip away at it, you know. Seems nice, if that makes sense. Controlled slow breathing really helps me. I get bad anxiety around a lot of people. Yeah, Cindy's like that too. She gets the crowd anxiety thing. I don't get that. I don't really care if I'm around a lot of people, but I remember during that North Carolina trip, we went to Buc-ee's for the first time. And there was like 50,000 people in there, and I knew for a fact she was going to get super anxious. And she did. But yeah, she's got the crowd anxiety thing. For me, it's... the crowd thing doesn't really matter. I don't care about that. It's more so... I don't know, just like worrying about stuff. You know, typical anxiety. Just worrying about things that are out of my control. Blah, 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 blah. It's so annoying, too. It's just like, who cares, man? Life's just not that serious. That was a part of the 4 Agreements I really liked, where he's just like, what's the big deal? You die. You're dead. So all that worrying at the end of it, you know, you walk outside, you get hit by a bus. What did all that worrying accomplish? Literally nothing. So that's a good thing to tap into, too, if you can. But it's tricky. You gotta build your tool belt and work on positively changing your mindset about stuff. Ow! Oh, there's someone here that, like, shoves you into the pit. I remember this. So you gotta be careful now. I fell into the pit. Oh! How about no? Oh! How about no? Now you, sir. Oh! How about no? You, sir. Come on down. Come on down. Your dog, Patrick. Yeah, I bet. I mean, there's a reason we have service animals, you know? Let's go, man. Come on. Nice jump. Hi. Yeah! Got him. Okay, another pro tip with Bloodborne, by the way. Always click in the right stick to lock in if you can. Yeah, it's super helpful for finding, like, hidden enemies, basically. Someone runs out and shoves you over the edge here. I don't remember where they are, though. Let's go ahead and take this elevator. I was also forced into Catholic Mass. All that did was make me less religious than not at all. Yeah. Yeah, I have a similar thing on it. I don't know if it pushed me, like, specifically Catholic Mass pushed me away, but that was on my dad's side. My dad's side, like, really kind of pushed me to do things I didn't want. They had the whole thing where, like, you had to finish your whole plate before you could leave the table, and they forced me to go to Catholic Mass, and there was a lot of, like, forcing, and I think when we have kids, it's like, well, now I know, like, you know, you do that to a kid early on, they kind of, a lot of the time, just pushes them away. I don't know if that's specifically why I never grew up religious, but it at least was probably a contributing factor, for sure. Because, like, I just remember, like, hating it. I was like, bro, I don't want to go to this. It doesn't gel with me, you know? But I just remember that's how a lot of that side was, like, on my dad's side. Like, it's just the forcing you to eat your whole plate before you can leave. Like, sometimes you're just not that hungry, man. And I don't think that's good for anybody. It's like we're wasting food, you know? And it's just like, I just don't want to eat that much. Let me leave. Okay, so... Are you okay, buddy? You're just kind of shrieking. And I get it. It's a very shriek-heavy zone. I mean, I get it. You're just part of the crew here. Man, this place is way longer than I remember it being. I thought it was just, like, going directly to the witches, but no, you gotta go through this whole stuff, which I forgot about. Who shoves you into the... I swear there's somebody that shoves you into the pit. It must have been that woman that we killed with the hot iron. Okay. Moving along, then. Hello? 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 Oh! Oh! Hello? Oh! Oh! Hello? Hello? Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like someone drops down behind you. Hi! Thank you. Alright, thank you. Alright, let's see. Just a big old barn. We gotta remember to go back, too. There's a place where you can go backwards. Gotta not forget about that, because there's a big shortcut we can open. I love how the music just dies here. Okay, let's go back this way. Got to be a hidden item at least. Hi! That guy would have shot some stuff at me as I walked over to this item, but if you play a lot of Soulsborne stuff, you know eventually there's never a free item. There's always going to be somebody behind you waiting to pounce. The series loves doing that. Okay, let's go back this way, over the rafters. Oh, another one, huh? Alright, bring it on. Does he not see me? I'm here. I'm here! Is he just not? Can we actually get him with a back attack? He's just out of it. I'm gonna try to use this little wooden beam here to kind of trick him. Ha-ha! Ha-ha! Oh, we do get blood echoes from those guys. I thought there was, like, no point to even kill them. Okay. Now we're overlooking the lake. Now, I think here, too, somebody shoves you, if I remember correctly. They're kind of hidden around these, like, little parts of the building. So we've got to be careful. We've got to be careful. Yeah, a little pro tip. You always want to kind of, like, look around if you can. Wow, she still got the shove on me. Actual insanity. So I think, yeah, she would have shoved us off if she could have. But she kind of activated a little early. Okay. Whoa! Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, now there's an item way over there, but we're going to hold off on that. Let's grab this. Cold Blood Dew. Okay. Hi. I'm going to switch over to one-handed so I can parry this guy. Whoop! Got him. You are still alive? Holy moly. Okay, do a jump attack. Double kill. Sweet. And we got all sorts of stuff down there. We are very close to the next boss, which I want to get one more boss done before we end the stream. Oh my god. Oh, into the fire. Okay. Thank you. Let's grab this. Twin bloodstone shards. Nice throw. Hi-ya. Gonna heal just to make sure we don't die, because we're close to being at a big, giant shortcut here. Oh, the grab. Ooh, that's like rare. Okay. Or at least I don't see that too often. Okay, moving on, moving on, moving on. Is there somebody down here? Guarantee there's somebody in the walls. No. Okay. Hello? Alright, so pro tip, just immediately run and open this, because once you open this, you're home free, because that's a shortcut back to the lamp. So that goes straight on back to the lamp. So make sure to do that, because these guys are tough and they'll just mess you up. Now, I'm going to try to parry these guys. Hello? Here, hit me. Oh! I was way off there. Hold on, sir. For me, I am Christian. I follow Jesus. Well, I think what's important is in life, if you're a religious person, great. If you're not a religious person, great. I know that there's some, like, trickiness there, because I know certain religions, it's like, well, you kind of have to convert everybody, or else, you know, humanity won't be saved or whatever. I understand that component of it, but I think for me, it's like, if you're a religious person, awesome. If you're not a religious person, awesome. As long as I'm not shoving my beliefs down your throat, and as long as you're not shoving your beliefs down my throat, I don't care what you do. You can support whatever. It's all good to me. I see you as a human being. And that's really where it ends for me, you know? I've got very religious friends. I've got non-religious friends at all. I've got people that are friends that are somewhat in the middle. It doesn't really matter to me as long as you don't tell me how I should live and I don't tell you how you should live. I think we can all get along just fine. The tricky part is, like I said, I know some religions it's like that doesn't really work because... Ooh! Some religions don't really work that way because, like, again, you know, the whole point is, like, you have to get everybody to believe or else... You know, I'm not an expert, but it's like, or else that doesn't really work out for everybody. But obviously, you know, I don't think it's realistic to think that every single person on the face of the earth is going to have one set of ideologies. So that's just the way that I've lived my life. It's worked out so far. Okay, now there's a chest over here to the right. Hello. I keep mistiming this. Whoa, look at you go. Gotcha. Gotcha. Something to conquer, and I follow Jesus too. Yeah, like I said, it's good to work on neuroplasticity if you can. Trying to basically just tune your brain over time to thinking more positively. I don't think it's good to, like, run from anxiety or try to stifle it or anything like that. I think that ends up manifesting in worse ways. But... yeah, not being so scared of it is a good idea, in my experience. Pop, pop. Still gotta get a hit on me, huh? Okay, and then we've got our boss up here. We can probably guide this first try. This is not really a difficult boss unless you majorly mess up. It's very much a gimmick-type boss. But I do want to read up on it just in case there's a weird mechanic I don't know about. Whoop. Oh, I don't remember you. I don't remember you. Has to be their choice. I mean, there's not really any other way to live life. It's like you can't force people to believe what you believe. So as long as everybody that I know in my personal life, like, understands that, then we're all good. I don't care what you do. You can be whatever you want to be, think whatever you want to think. I'm not going to think any less or more of you.
That's just not how I work. I believe in people's choices to believe what they want to believe. All right. The Witches of Hemwick. Are there any weird mechanics here that I'm forgetting about? The two witches can be told apart based on which one attacks you if you come close enough in front of them. The witch that attacks you upon approach is the one whose health bar is visible. The one whose health bar is not visible will not attack you. Oh, interesting. Okay. Despite the boss's name, there are actually two witches, which are visually identical. The second witch's HP bar doesn't show up until you kill the first one, but you can still damage it. This is why it will sometimes appear that you are dealing no damage to the boss. You're actually damaging the second witch. This damage will be reflected when its life bar does appear. If you have killed the second witch prior to the second phase of the fight, its life bar will still appear only empty. Keep your eyes open for a reddish glow in the room. That's usually where a witch is. Keep running around the arena. When you are close enough to one of them, it will become visible and able to be locked on to. The witches can revive each other in the second phase. If you take too long to kill the second witch, it will revive the first one with 20% of its health. It may be best to search and deal some damage to the second witch before finishing off the first one, making the second half of the fight a lot easier to manage. Eye gouging moves, yeah, which will basically just insta-kill you. Mad ones will spawn during the fight, which is those things we've been fighting. The first one spawns when you enter, and then more will spawn after you've dealt with some damage to the witches. You can ignore them almost entirely and search for the witches, yep. Keep hitting her until she drops below 50%. No mad ones will spawn if you have 0 insight. That's what I thought. And then it's just like a trivial boss fight. Simply witnessing it for the first time grants insight. Oh, interesting. So it's impossible to do that the first time. The witches can damage each other with the Arcane Nova. Interesting. Very easy to backstab, dealing massive damage to the witch. After hitting the witch into a visceral, if you wait about 1 second and charge up another backstab. Right. And strong to bolt. Okay. That's pretty much all that I knew. All right, let's do it. Guiding the Witch of Hemwick. One, two, three, exit. Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome to another boss guide for Bloodborne in 2026, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Witch, wink wink, of Hemwick, basically found in Charnel Lane. If you get to the part where you open up the shortcut after you circumvent the rooftops, and then where the lake is, and then the two big guys with the halberds, there is a shortcut there, and then basically if you open up that shortcut, it's straight on through, and then hug a left from the lamp. You will get here, and this is a weird fight. The whole gimmick is that there are actually two witches instead of one. One's kind of like invisible, and then the other one has a health bar. So the idea here is you pretty much want to weaken both of them and then kill them quickly because they can revive each other. Outside of that, it's not really difficult at all. They'll just use magical spells, and then also if they grab you, they'll do the eye gouge thing, which can just insta-kill you, so that's annoying. Also, if you have at least 1 insight, the shades will appear and attack you. If you die here and then spend all of your insight, you can actually fight it without the shades, so it basically makes the fight free. But to do that, you need to walk in, get 1 insight, because you get 1 insight when you see them, and then die, and then like kind of spend all your insight at the insight shop or whatever, and then come back with 0. And then that way the shades won't spawn. Is it necessary? No. But let's go ahead and fight them. One's invisible, and then one you can see, as I said. Or maybe they're both invisible. I forget. So we get the Witch of Hemwick, and they're going to spawn that guy right there. Now, we're going to ignore these guys completely. So again, there are 2 witches currently. And as we move around the room, we'll eventually be able to find them. And we want to deal a good amount of damage. So there's one right there. So I'm going to do a charged R2. And then I'm going to do a visceral. And I'm basically just going to weaken this thing until it's below half. So right there, it's below half. Now, we know that that's one witch. There's another witch that...
I think I saw something up here, too. I think she's, like, right over here. Yep. There's another witch. So right here. This one does not have a health bar. So one witch has a health bar, and the other does not. So what we want to do is weaken both of them. What the heck just happened to me there? That was so weird. Okay, that was really weird. We, like, slowly fell down. We want to weaken both of them to where they're basically, like, super low both so that we can finish them off without them reviving each other. That's what we're trying to do. Notice I'm not even going for this other guy. I don't even care. Here's one of them. So that's the one with the health bar. So let's weaken the other one just a bit more before we attempt to go for the kill, because we can kill that other one just with a charged R2, basically. So right here. Hi-ya. Good. I'm going to kill this one. We'll see if it actually dies or if it's still alive. It's still alive. Okay, still alive, actually. So now we're just going to slowly walk around until they appear. One's over in that corner back there. Oh, there's another one. So this is the one with the health bar, so I'm going to go ahead and kill it. So down it goes. And then I'm going to find the other one before she can resurrect her friend, ideally. Oh, she's right over there. So where did she just go? Did she just teleport? There she is. Bam, bam, bam. And that's it. Forget if those guys disappear or not. Yeah, so it's such a weird boss fight. Basically, the only tricky part is just not knowing how it works, because if you, like, just are bamboozled by the fact that there's two, you can get confused, and then the other one can revive the other one. But yeah, all you need to know, there's two witches, even though it tricks you into thinking there's one. And then you want to basically just whittle them down as much as possible. The other one without the health bar, you kind of have to think about how much damage you're doing. And then try to kill them both within a short amount of time, just because they will revive the other one. We didn't even see them attack. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. If they run and grab you and do the eye gouging thing, it'll deal massive damage, so try to dodge. And then also they'll do like little bolts, like magical stuff. But as you can see, sometimes they just literally don't even do it. You can straight up ignore the shades because they didn't even really do anything to me the entire time. And then, yeah, if you do a charged R2 visceral attack behind them, you can follow it up with a visceral attack. And then you can just deal huge damage. So kind of a joke of a fight. This either go, you know, it's like Pinwheel. It's like you either kill it instantly every time or it just does some crazy thing and then you end up dying and feel silly. But it happens to all of us. So I hope this guide helped. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye! All right, that was easy. Thanks for the subscription, by the way, if you're in the chat, whoever you are. Heard that not to be feared part out of a book on how to deal with anxiety. Yeah, that's what I've figured out myself. It's just a part of you. It's like, I think as humans, like I said, we kind of get in trouble because we try to bury and run away from a lot of negative feelings and emotions, which makes sense, right? Nobody wants to feel that stuff, but if you do that stuff, I think it makes it harder in the long run to deal with. So anxiety, just taking the power away from it by being able to just exist in the same space of it, just not letting it, like, completely derail everything about you. Understanding a lot of it is false and just how your brain is kind of feeling in the moment has at least been helpful for me. A rune workshop tool, by the way, which now lets us put runes onto our character. So this boss is optional. However, if you get that, it will power you up. FYI. And then let's go back and level up, and then we'll end the stream. And then we'll continue with Hemwick Charnel Lane in the next one. Yeah, that's why I like guiding these older games, just because I played them so much, so I have a bit of a leg up, as opposed to like a new game where I have to like learn everything. Pop. The DLC stuff will be the true test. Those are going to be the hardest things to deal with. Let's get rid of that. Okay, let's go see if we got any new blood gems. Blood gem for... Actually, let's do fortify weapon. We still need 3 blood chunks. Blood gem fortification. Ludwig's holy blade. See if anything turns blue. Nope. Anything turns blue. Oh. Thrust attack. That's actually kind of good. That actually might be better because we do use the thrust with the charged R2 a lot. I actually don't know if that's even considered a thrust attack, though. It's literally a thrust attack, but... And then that's fine. Okay. And then let's go over here. Memorize a Carol rune to acquire its Eldritch Strength. So we are able to do this now from beating those witches there. So we get max blood vials held up 1. Max quicksilver bullets held up by 4. That's kind of nice, actually. Then we can go over here to the second slot. More echoes from slain enemies. That's nice. And then temporarily boost to transform, which is so weird. It basically just means, like, I think when you pop a beast blood pellet, it, like, increases the damage even more, which we never really do, so I'm not going to do that. And then this is a covenant, where basically you join a covenant and then you can equip their rune, which we don't have yet. And then let's check this. See if there's anything new here. Nothing there. Let's go down here. Okay, nothing. All right. And then we'll level up.
Welcome. What is it? Very well.
Let's go. Strength up to 30? Seems like a lot, honestly. Maybe health. Yeah. Let's get health up to 25. I feel like health is far more valuable in Bloodborne than a lot of stuff. Okay, and then we're going to go back to where we just were, which was... Witch's Abode would probably be faster. Yeah. The imagery of dark souls of dead corpses with a shiny. The meaning behind that I see is if someone died, there could be something left behind for you to use as a helpful item. Yeah. I mean, that's what it is, I think. Because they're always on bodies. So I think it's people dying in the world and then them giving you something that they held before they expired. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that'll be where we end the stream today. Pretty good stuff. I think we got 3 bosses, all somewhat challenging. Well, not the witches, but Vicar and Dark Beast Parl early. These will be uploaded to YouTube, so if you ever need help, just check those out if you're interested. Yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. As usual, we'll just be going live when I can, probably 2 to 3 hours any day that I can go live, because I do want to get these playthroughs completed. If you would like to be notified, go to the Twitter, @Grovana, and like the pinned tweet. And then also, if you are in the Discord, then I will @everybody when I'm live as well. Thanks for watching, and I will see you all the next stream. Bye!